Hello and welcome to Down by the Gram on Cam with me, the Grandmaster Kush, talking all things Amsterdam, coffee shops and everything from the cannabis community. Joining me as always are my co-host, the Faded Fairy.
Hello.
Welcome back for the new year, huh? The first one.
2024.
Yeah, it's going to be a big year.
Yeah. Come on.
And in studio we have Goldenbraz and StephanieQuatro. Hey guys, thank you so much for coming along. So before we get going, we've got a word from our sponsors, 21 by 20, live summed up. So you can pick between a snapback or a beanie.
Oh, I love it.
That's
100%
cool.
the beanie.
Beanie?
Yeah, me too.
Beanie?
Oh, shit.
Yes, 420.
And from this year on, we're going to start giving one away to our followers as well. So if you want to win a 21 by 20 hat, you've got to share this video onto your Facebook or Instagram or something, and then comment on this video what the answer to 21 multiplied by 20 is.
Do you know your maths?
So share this video, like and share this video, and then write in the comments what 21 multiplied by 20 equals, and we'll pick a winner at random every week.
Yes, part of the high society.
Yeah,
Ooh,
get the high
we're
society
stepping it
growing.
out.
So yeah, they're not for general sale, they're just for the smoking elite of the high society for now, so you are welcome to that. Before we get going, we're going to do 4 questions in 20 seconds to see what kind of smokers you are. So I'll ask you first and then you go second, so I'm not asking you twice. So weed or hash?
Weed.
Sativa or indica?
Indica.
Rolled or in bowls? So joints or bongs?
Joints.
Joints, your vapes?
Bongs,
Or
yeah.
vape-
If I have to choose,
Yeah,
I'll choose a bong.
bongs. And then what was the first coffee shop you ever smoked in?
Good question.
We were underage, 100%.
Let's not get anywhere shut down, but were you together the first time?
No, that no, but I'm sure. But
Okay.
You know the one, what's it called again? I think it was Tweede Kamer.
Okay, yeah, nice, not
yeah.
bad shop.
Nice.
should we say really hanging out there or just picking up weed?
Up to you. What's the first shop you remember going to?
Oh, man. First shop I remember, I think, is Pridami.
Okay.
A classic.
It's a lot of people's first, it's usually when they're landing.
Yeah. Holiday
You wouldn't have got in there underage, though.
No, I
No,
think like
definitely not.
no. But
I can't get in there
I had
without
a fake
ID.
ID. I had a fake ID. Yeah.
Because when we went to do the podcast there, they asked me for ID and tried to take my bag off me. They had the mics and the cameras and all in. I was like, I need this. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But you were able to film there?
Oh yeah, we filmed our 10th episode was in the top floor of the Prix de Me, so yeah, it was
Great.
quality, yeah.
Cool.
But yeah, as I'm going in, they're like, "We'll take your bag." I was like, "No, I need this bag. It has everything we need for upstairs." But Prix de Me is definitely a good show for your first shop. Like it's nice.
I think it was one of the only shops I knew back then.
Okay, I remember when I first came here, we used to go to Varmestrat, and then when I came back in 2015, the Varmestrat was gone. So we're walking up and down the Varmestrat looking for coffee shops, no sign of it. And then I found Prix de Me for the first time because I had to actually take one step out. Here, bed.
And how long is, like, because it's always so, like, pink and bright and luminous since I've known it.
Yeah.
How long is Pre-to-Me open?
Again, that was my first time finding it in 2015, so longer
Like,
than that.
Yeah. But, like, there's some, like, the Joker's, like, what, near 40 and
Yeah,
all that.
81, I think. I think
Yeah.
81 was a big year for a lot of shops, and then 85 is a lot.
That was a big old space to be like, right, lads, we're fucking opening a coffee
Oh,
shop
yeah, I'd
and
say,
opening
God-
that
God
big
knows what it
size.
was.
It's still the biggest in the world
Yeah,
for
literally.
now.
Yeah.
Huh?
but
Yeah, because like Las Vegas is coming up dispensary-wise. But
yeah,
nowhere
they have that
has
Planet
seating.
13. It's like a
Yeah.
fucking industrial, like a warehouse just
Yeah.
for selling weed. Like it's
Yeah.
crazy. Has a
I'd say.
24-hour drive-through dispensary in Vegas. Like
Okay.
drive up 6 a.m. Yeah, 5
Super
grams
cool.
there.
I love
Yeah.
the fact that they have the cinema in Prix
Oh, yeah, that's,
yeah.
it used to be
But
3D. I don't know if any of you
Really?
remember that. You used to have to get the
Damn.
glasses and all to sit
No
up there.
way.
Yeah, so
That's
there's like
so
2 or 3
cool.
3D
And they have
TVs.
like the couches.
Yeah,
so
you have-
You can
almost
proper,
lie down.
like,
Yeah,
And they,
like,
literally, they tell you no shoes on it, so you're allowed to take your shoes off and just kick back. You know what I mean? It's
just
great.
take a nap there. If
Oh,
it's-
stop.
Basically,
And then
you have to wait for your plane.
food,
Train.
milkshakes, all that. Like
Yeah.
you know
But
what I mean?
it's so busy nowadays.
Oh,
like
it's
with the
always
tourists,
crazy.
it's
Yeah, it's pumping.
amazing.
That's we only done a session there. You were at that, yeah. The
Yeah.
session before Christmas was fucking. We had the place packed for that one.
Yeah.
as well.
Oh,
That was a savage.
we had the
Yeah.
last seat, I remember.
Yeah, I'd say that seat wasn't there half an hour before. People came and left, and then other
Yeah.
people came and all. Yeah, it was was I'd say about 150 people in that door. Like just where we were told
Easily.
75, we definitely doubled that for sure. Like
I asked him, could I go big? He said, yeah. He didn't say how big.
yeah,
Love
but
it.
yeah, no,
But
we
it was a
fucking-
community one. We
Yeah.
just wanted everyone. We tried to gift it to everyone. But
Yeah.
we just wanted to
Yeah.
end the year. Let's all just come together and get high.
That's
like.
I worked out. I think we
Yeah.
gave away close to 20 grand's worth of goodies to everyone that day because the gift boxes were worth €200 or €300. There was 75 of them, so that's 1,200 to €1,300 straight away.
Yeah.
Then we had the packs from Fudge This.
Yeah.
We had what was it? The Puffco from Prett gave a Puffco and 5 grams of pink Zaza.
Yeah.
Then we had what else was in the packs? There was more.
There was like edibles, resin.
The coffee shop league gave in a judges pack.
Yeah,
Ghost
Jesus
Clouds
Christ.
gave in a donut joint. There was so much stuff. We just
Life
gave
by
away.
Nikki
Yeah.
with the
Life by
deals,
Leaky gave a
It
load of
was,
games.
but we proper felt like Santa and Mrs.
Yeah,
Claus.
yeah.
Like it was so much fun.
Like
Just being
fucking
like, yeah.
Santa mixed with
Yeah.
Oprah. You get
Accomplished.
something. You
Yeah.
get something. Just thrown out to everybody.
Two
That's
for
what
you,
Christmas should
Glen
be. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Spoil
it was an
everybody.
accomplished Christmas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it was good. It was good. Well, it was crazy for us, but it was yeah. When we got to look back on it, it was all good.
So good,
But it was
yeah.
a crazy couple of days.
Yeah, no savage. Yeah, no madness with the sessions.
Yeah.
So yeah, Pre to Me and Tway to Karma.
Tway to Karma.
Yeah.
When I first came over
Yeah,
here, I
like
googled the
been in
best
it.
3 coffee shops to go to, and Tway to Karma, Boring Young'uns, and Coffee Shop 137 were the 3 that was given on the list. which is a
Oh,
random
okay.
3 coffee shops.
That's pretty
Yeah,
interesting.
as the 3 best. You know what I
I
mean? Like,
always think they're sour OG. When
That
I
put you
think,
off it,
and
didn't
I
it?
just can't.
yeah.
It's rotten.
Somebody told me you can't sit there anymore. Then other people said sometimes you can. So I don't know what the story is. 137.
Tweede Kamer?
No, 137.
Oh.
Do you know 137? No.
Yeah, so someone invited me one time to go there because he worked there.
Yeah.
And I was streaming. He said, yeah, you can come with stream, no problem. I pulled up there with stream. The guy said, there's no way you're going in with camera. I said, so this guy, he asked me to come here.
Yeah.
He's like, this guy only works here a week. What is he thinking?
That's
Like,
hilarious. You're
so
mad
I kind of like didn't go back
Yeah.
anymore, but that's because of this experience. But I think
Yes.
it's a show coffee
Yeah.
shop, I guess. I have not been
Yeah.
there
I've
yet.
never heard of that coffee shop.
I have to
before.
go.
It's a
Where's
little
it?
bit. It's in between Jordan and kind of Wester Park, isn't it? That
Yeah.
kind of the end of Harlemer Strat.
Oh,
It
okay.
has a nice like big curved seating area, all leather couches and all.
I
so
saw
real
that.
comfy, like,
Yeah.
Never been there.
Yeah, and then I think it has a bench going all the way around the outside, looking at the canal, doesn't it? So
Yeah.
you've got inside and outside. So it's definitely a nice shop.
That's pretty cool.
It's more of a like
Is it local?
kind of. Well,
Yeah.
it's in a
I think
kind
you
of
wouldn't-
houses. You know what I mean? Like you're not on
Yeah.
a shopping street or something like here,
True.
or Harlem or Strat or Lloyd's Plain. It's
Yeah.
here's houses, coffee shop. You know what I mean?
True,
So
true,
it's-
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a few random ones down that canal. Like that one, and then what's it?
Relax.
Like Tertulia?
That's up more
Yeah.
towards Lloyd's Plain.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's still, I think, on that strip, and it's on the random
Yeah, probably on the
corners.
same canal, just
Yeah.
further up. Yeah. That's only open 5 days a week for like
Yeah.
7 hours. So it's have you ever been to this one, La Tertulia or something it's called?
There's still coffee shops. I'm popping
Discovering.
up for me.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
I'm like,
is this
huh? Is
wow.
this here?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. And
But this
the
one's
list is only
owned.
getting bigger
It's
every day.
owned by a mother and daughter, so they only open it when they can work. So I think they open 5 days a week from for 8 hours, and that's it.
Okay,
So they
interesting.
Yeah,
do a
it's
5-day
cozy.
shift and an 8 hour
Yeah.
shift together, and then it's closed for the next. Do you know what I mean?
And
So
really beautiful
it's
spot.
full of flowers
loads
and
of plants
plants,
and
yeah.
crystals everywhere. It's a lovely spot if you do. If you're going to like, because like even us, we have a list that we haven't hit.
Yeah.
Like we pull out some lighters from the bag and we're like,
Yeah, we
I've
have to go
never
back
been
there.
there.
Mhm.
So like I'm the same, but that one is definitely a spot. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
I'd
It's
say
Do you
they're not-
chill
not
inside or
rare.
not?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
for sure.
Okay,
That's
okay,
what I'm saying. It's all house plants, and
Yeah,
it looks like
yeah.
a little forest kind of inside. It's real cool. Like I've only been in it once, and that was years ago. I don't know what their menu's like or anything, so, but I'm
Okay.
sure it'd be worth just chilling in. Like
Yeah.
Do you
Um,
guys know Siberia?
Siberia,
Yeah,
I like
Siberia.
Siberia.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a friend of mine, she used to work there for a while.
Oh, yeah,
And then I
it's-
got introduced to it.
It's
I really
it's
love
another
it.
like
Yeah,
it's
lovely
not spoken
spot.
about enough for how good it is. Siberia,
Yeah.
like their menu is good, their
Yeah.
location's good,
And
everything.
even the actual venue, like the big tables in
Yeah.
the front, them
Yeah,
big long
exactly.
ones,
And the
they're
atmosphere
lovely.
is so nice
Yeah.
there. Like
They have
everybody's
outside
chilling.
area?
I
No.
don't.
Okay.
They're right on the canal, but I don't even think they have one seat outside. If I'm not, I don't think so.
They don't.
But
Yeah,
But
that
it's
one is
nice,
lovely,
yeah.
yeah. And every time I've gone in, it's always really nice. It's mainly like girls there, but they're always really friendly and
Yeah.
super helpful and like actually know their stuff.
Yeah.
So I do. I like Siberia. It's a lovely spot.
And they always had Cali there, like a few years ago they had Cali there for like 12, 13, 14, like, you know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah. And like everyone always says it won't be Cali, you know what I mean?
But if you're
Cali
getting
can be
good
Cali,
quality
yeah.
flower
Like
at that price,
Solo's
you're happy.
Black Runts at the moment is one of the nicest strains I've had at the moment. It's only $12.50. And I know the guy who works there, and he says the reason it's so dense is because it came back in pack from California. So this is Cali weed for $12.50. And
Which coffee shop?
Solo, just around the
Solo.
corner. Yeah, you know Solo?
Straight
Yeah.
Oh.
I used
Also
to work
not.
no,
Okay,
here.
literally just one street over here. Yeah, it's,
Cool.
It's,
I'm gonna go after it.
this
I go
Solo
after
is the
podcast.
real hidden
Yeah.
gem of the locals.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
Yeah,
Every-
so I used to work at. Do you guys know this bar, Spargo? You can see.
Yes,
Oh, yeah,
Spargo, I
Spargo,
see.
yeah,
So I
yeah.
used to work there.
Yeah.
Fuck the owners.
Yeah.
They did me dirty. But
Living
yeah,
off from
one
it,
of
yeah.
my coworkers, he always used to go to
Yeah.
Seoul, and then he asked me like, "Yeah, do you want some?" And then
Oh,
I was like,
You know,
Cool.
so
okay.
I worked in the Joker for like 6 months, and I said to my colleague one day, I was like, "Oh, I'm sick of green place here. I want something different." He goes, "Try Solo." I was like, "What's Solo?" I was like,
Yeah.
it's like it's literally half a street down the road. It's like I've worked there
Yeah.
nearly a year, come here for 10 years, never heard about it. So it is
Wow.
Yeah.
it's right off the beaten track, but it's a hidden gem. Like it's
Yeah.
they're
Let's
sitting
go
there.
there.
It used to be
I wanna
better.
buy some weed. Yeah.
But the Coffee Shop League, they're on top of that at the moment as well. After 5 weeks,
Yeah.
so this is the league that they every week 20 coffee shops put in weed,
Yeah.
and judges judge how good the weed is, and they get ranked like a football match.
Yeah. Yeah.
If 4 people say your weed is better, you win 4-0. If 2 say it's good, the other 2 say it's good, it's 2-all, you get 1 point. So it's like a football league.
Okay. Yeah.
So Solo after 5 weeks I think they've been on top every week since it started. So yeah,
Really?
for a little hidden gem, they're going strong as well.
Yeah.
But as I said, they're Cali's, or they've a weed on their menu that is a Cali. Well, they tell me it's a Cali. Everyone always goes, it's never real Cali. You know what I mean? If you tell somewhere, oh, they have Cali, like, no, theirs is real, theirs is fake. Nobody, everyone else's is fake in this city. You know what I mean? So, but like I have it on good authority that this is Cali weed, and it's like you can take a nug out like that and you get nearly 3 joints out because it's that compressed from vacuum back in it. You know what I mean? That's how you know it's definitely not come from here. You know what I mean? So it's
That's cool.
yeah. But
I
that's-
don't like it when the weed is dry and you crumble it
Oh,
and it, like
no.
it disappears.
Some
you know?
people can play shop and ask for that so they don't have to use a grinder. They're like, what's your driest
Oh,
stuff? And
no,
they're
but
like
I
that
don't-
just so they can do that. you know
No,
what
I don't
mean?
know. That's not my style.
No.
I like it when it seems like it's alive still.
Yeah, yeah. You don't
No,
want
you
it.
do.
You don't
You
want it
need life
squashy
in it.
or
Yeah.
damp or squashy, but you want that like
Yeah.
just a bit of crisp in it. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah, what you mean. Love getting high.
And yeah. So how long have you been doing the streaming for?
I think now 2.5 years.
Okay, nice.
Nice.
Yes, I will
Yeah.
hit 3 years in July.
Nice.
Well done, yeah.
You,
big round of
you just
applause.
stream like everything all the time, like whatever you're doing.
No, so that's a funny thing because people think I'm live every day,
Yeah.
and that's not true. I mostly do 4 times a week.
Okay.
4 times a week.
Have you set times or just whenever you feel it?
I
just
try to
try
start 12
organize.
o'clock. You know what I mean? At afternoon,
Yeah.
because then I have the whole day in front of me. I stream
Okay,
like
yeah.
8-10 hours,
Yeah.
sometimes shorter,
So will
longer.
you stay on the whole time as well?
Yeah, I stay on the
Wow,
whole time.
I love the
Yeah.
dedication.
Yeah, thank you,
no,
thank
I
you.
mean it. You're going like 3 years and that type of hours.
Yeah, to be still
You're
putting in that
planning,
shift.
yeah.
It
like-
didn't always go like that though,
Oh,
because I
of
started with
course.
games.
Okay,
I should, then you stream like shorter. I feel like because you're
Yeah.
behind your PC,
Yeah.
but because I'm outside or I can do whatever I want, I
Yeah.
can go on for longer. It's
Yeah.
more like a natural.
You don't
want
want to stop. What's the point in
Yeah,
turning
yeah,
it off?
yeah.
Like,
Of course, I use more energy, and that
Yeah.
town sometimes takes a lot from me. But
course.
I also get it back
yeah,
because I get
it
to
comes
do what
across
I want.
the effort you put
Yeah.
in and the energy
Yeah.
you put out. Yeah.
Yeah, being
Um,
outside with people also gives me energy back, and the stream
Yeah.
it's insane.
Nice. Yeah, you're building like a pretty big community online,
Yeah,
which
thank
is
you.
amazing. It's nice to see it. Like we have our community here, but we're very lucky that we can all sit around and blaze. We have people from all over the world joining
That's true,
in
yeah.
as well. That's really cool.
Would you
Yeah.
have a lot
I
of
thi-
Brazilian followers or a mix of everything?
It's actually funny because I think the Brazilian community is growing in my stream.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it is.
Nice.
And that's mostly because of a tip of my dad. He said like, "Yo, why don't you do like one time in the 2 weeks? You do a Brazilian stream, just Portuguese speaking
yeah.
stream."
I was going to
because
say, do you do it
it's
in
the
Portuguese?
third or fourth biggest country in the world,
Yeah.
And a lot of people speak it. Even here,
Yeah.
I have a lot of
Yes.
Portuguese friends
True.
as well. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh no, if you can do it in multiple languages, like Mr. Beast has his page, and then he hires actors to do the voice in different languages.
Wait, for real?
So he'll have all his videos,
cool.
and then you'll probably go onto a Brazilian version, and you can watch all Mr. Beast videos in Portuguese, and you can watch all Mr. And they'll have an actor, so every video Mr. Beast will sound the same. And like I know in Japan or Korea, they got one of the actors that did like Spider-Man or something, the cartoon. So now when people watch it, it goes, is Mr. Beast Spider-Man? You know what I mean? You keep getting these comments going, Mr. Beast sounds like Spider-Man and stuff. So he literally thought it goes, English is like 10% of the world or something. He goes, my videos aren't being seen by 90% of the world. He goes, what's the point?
It's only 10%?
Of English, something like that. 15,
no way.
15. We have to think of Asia. You know what I mean? Half the world is Asian.
Yeah,
you know
but
what
I mean...
And then you've France.
Like, there's 2 billion people in China and 2 billion people in India. That's half the world. They don't speak English much. I'm sure some of them do. But that's half the world that speak either Indian or Chinese.
Yeah.
So straight away you've lost all them.
It's only 10%.
Then all the Spanish, German, whatever, you know what I mean? Everything else.
Spanish
Portuguese.
is big also. I thought Spanish was like the 3rd biggest.
It would be up there for sure,
I'd
I'd say.
French as well, like that goes down
A lot
into
of
the
countries.
African countries as well.
Yeah.
Fuck, I didn't even think
That's
that.
it. It's mad, isn't it?
I find it loads of mad. Did you know that like only 4% of your body is bone?
Really?
Excuse me, what?
I think that's mental.
That is.
I saw someone put it up, and I was like, they were doing like their BMI thing, and I was like, I don't care how fat you are, but 4% bone is really strange.
Yeah.
And then I looked it up, and we're 3 to 5% bone. I thought we'd be a lot more.
Yeah,
I'm just finding out loads of random.
I suppose there's like big organs and stuff. And
yeah. But I thought like your leg bone and all would.
But I think
like
the bone is that, and the muscle around it is probably twice the size, 3 times the size.
Quite,
so.
like, hollow.
But people said we were 90% water, right? Or am I tripping now? The math is not.
Yeah, 90% water, 4% bone. There's just 6% of organs somewhere.
Where's the weed? What?
No,
so also that.
See, most of the organs are skin filled with water. You know what I mean? Like your heart is fluid, so your lungs. I know it's not full of fluid, but whatever's keeping them inflated. I'm guessing. This is not a science show anyway.
Sorry, I just
take none of this as gospel, but I'm guessing that all the organs have kind of the meat in the thing is that fluid. You know what I mean? It's that water, so it's. I'm guessing that's where that 90%. I don't think it's 90% water, 4% bone. It could be different breakdowns of it. You know what I mean?
Depending on what you're like categorized.
Yeah.
Just thought I'd throw that in.
Beautiful.
Percentages. 10% English and 4% bone.
Just sitting every 10 minutes going, what?
How did this get on?
Which one is it?
My brain.
What are you vaping
I'm
on?
smoking right now the Shoreline.
Oh,
Yeah.
From I went to Blue Sea.
one of my
I don't know if you
least
guys know
favorite
this.
strains, Shoreline. It's too sweet.
I've never heard of it. I thought like, let me give it.
It's a Devil Harvest strain.
Yeah,
so we
that's
had
his like baby.
we had the guy who created the strain, Devil Harvest. We had him on episode 3. He was behind.
You want to taste it?
Go for it.
Yeah, go for a
I
taste.
forgot it was Shoreline when I said and I said I have to.
No, you have to. You have to.
It's like I like even like
we smoked
a
already,
Haze
but it's
or
not
something like that. But I
get
can't
myself
do 5
You
grams.
get like
of
big
Shoreline.
here. You have to
Yeah,
take
but no,
it.
but it's an honor.
Really like.
I think Haze has a
Yeah,
really
there you
strong
go. There you go.
taste, like
Yeah.
really
A lot more than
It's on a low
the
temperature.
Kush.
I like
Yeah,
to
nowadays
really
I can,
taste the
like,
flavor, but
paranoid.
Is
it
if I
sweet?
smoke
No,
Yeah,
that's not too bad. I think.
It is, especially if you switch to a Kush.
The what, too?
If you start smoking too much Haze,
Oh,
especially if you've got your body accustomed to like an indica or a Kush,
Yeah.
it can you'll notice your brain go that waviness of kind of like overthinking or spiraling.
Yeah.
But I also think it's a good way to kind of learn about your mind or learn about your body in a way of being like, once you're comfortable smoking weed, if it's your first time you start getting like sketchy, then obviously you need to slow down or change your strain. But if you go to a Haze, I think sometimes you kind of maybe let yourself go into the overthinking or be like, okay, what is it that I am
show you yourself or something.
Yeah, because I think we sometimes forget that it is to a degree of plant medicine, both physically and mentally. It kind of brings shit to the surface that we kind of try to push behind.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, that's it. For me, the Haze, like I've never got anxiety or paranoia from Haze. I always find it an empty high. Like if I smoke sativa, I don't notice the difference.
Yeah.
When I smoke an indica, I feel it. You know what I mean? It's
I get that.
I'm sitting there, sativa, like I don't feel any different. I might as well have a couple of cigarettes, and then you have an indica, and you can kind of just feel it go to your body, kind of like just the warmth.
I feel it
like,
now also.
oh, there it is. That's what I've been looking for all this time. But I remember getting somebody left an amnesia in my shop years ago, and I don't smoke haze much, but I was like, oh fuck, I'll just roll up. I remember sitting there and like, kind of like this. It was like I always call it an indica in the head. I was just kind of like that, and I was like, what's happening right now? And I hadn't had like a head high from a Steve in such a long time. I was confused, but I was like, oh yeah, was that amnesia? I was just kind of like goofy, kind of. You know what I mean? So it was like the stone only got down as far as my neck, and the whole head was stone. The body just didn't know what was going. The body just walked along like your head's on its side.
It very much is that sometimes.
But with the other ones, like silver, I think lemon's a bit more clear, so I just kind of don't notice that. You know what I mean?
I do like silver haze for when like I'm getting creative or getting shit done. Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, I think I always tell people like we've only got the 3 hazes, so I always say amnesia's more giggly, silver's more clear and active, and then lemon's probably in between but more tasty.
Yeah.
For somebody who doesn't smoke haze, that's the best thing.
No, I think that's
from
fair. Like
reviews from other people, other people's kind of ideas.
Definitely.
Have you guys had a hash phase and then weed phase? Or?
Yeah.
So literally, when I was 12 or 13, all you could get in Ireland was hash. Like there was no such thing as weed. So when I came to Amsterdam when I was 20, the first thing I got in a coffee shop was hash because I'd never had weed before. And my mate's like, here, try my weed. I was like, oh, that's lovely, you know what I mean? So then I went back to Ireland, and all we got for the next 10 years was haze. So when I moved here, I was like, every time, I didn't even know, because we didn't have choice. It was like, here's weed. There was no, this is haze.
Yeah, obviously.
It was just like, here's a bag of weed. You're like, thanks for the weed. You know what I mean? So when I came over here, I'd buy haze the other time. I'm like, that tastes like everything I've smoked for the last 10 years. So I don't smoke haze or hash anymore. I've done 10 years of both, so I'm done. And then she's literally the opposite to me, so.
Literally, only smoked flower back home. And then smoked it as well.
For the first year, probably.
Yeah. And then one of my mates was smoking a hash joint, and I smelled it, and I was like, what the fuck is that? He was like, it's hash. And I was like, oh. And then since then, I've just given up flower.
Yeah, she doesn't smoke flower at all. I don't smoke hash at all, so it's...
So I do, and I use the same. You've got like weed or hash? Or
yeah, so when I was, I think from 15 to 17...
Yeah.
I smoked a lot of hash.
Okay.
Like when I used to be with my ex-partner, he smoked the hash only.
Yeah.
And then at some point, I guess I got tired of it, so then I only started smoking sativa.
Yeah.
And after that, I started to get a little bit paranoid because of the sativa.
Prolonged sativa is not good, especially hazes and stuff.
And so now I just smoke indica. And
you
know, it's actually harder to get hash, and it's more expensive to get hash in Brazil.
Okay.
Than,
well, like I know in America hash isn't a thing, so maybe South America is the same kind of thing.
Yeah,
it's starting to become a thing in America now. They look at hash as way we look at Cali. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
we
true.
We can't get that. That's imported stuff. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
Yeah, and there, most of the weed is like
pressed.
Yeah,
prensado.
Yeah,
and you have the twigs and like the
so you have
leaves
to split
and stuff.
it.
No, they don't do that. They
don't.
So it's bushweed, like.
But it is very bushy,
yeah. So my cousin, she just takes a knife in the kitchen and she just, she grinds it like that. And then she puts it in no filter. Jesus, I'm always.
You're alright.
And
she just grinds
it without filter. And
it's
like the tiny.
Oh, she just literally takes a lump of it and just lights that.
No, I think she puts it in a paper without a filter.
Yeah. And then she.
I've seen some of that in Thailand. I was there before, and I literally got it. It was like a Rice Krispie square, and it was just cut, and it was twigs, seeds. It was everything just compressed into this block. Then they just cut it into slices, and they're like, there you go. You know what I mean? Just pull chunks out and put it back into your joint like that.
Mental.
Yeah. Would you ever see? I think it was High Times magazine, 1974, and it had like strains of the year, and it's all just this black, just like if you've seen any of it now, you're like, I would not smoke that. And this was them presenting, this is the best weed in the world right now. You know what I mean? Like all the different names and all. Like I'll show you after, but it's literally just this black. Dead, horrible, nothing looks green, nothing looks, you know what I mean?
But Thailand, you said.
Well, no, this is High Times. Thailand is where I got the block, but this is the High Times magazine. The
High
biggest,
Times, yeah.
So in 1974, they had a page saying the best weed
at
the moment, and it was all just these black dead, like Thai stick and Jamaican and this Afghan and all this. Yeah, it's crazy. But I remember hearing that half the reason weed became what it is because of the war on drugs, because they kept burning fields of outdoor grows. They had to go underground. And when they went underground, they learned hydroponic, they learned all this stuff. So instead of just having this bushweed filled with insects and all that, because the government made them go underground, they're like, fuck, we got to still grow. And next thing they figured out separate the males and the females, this, that, and the other, and made stronger, more powerful weed.
That's so cool.
So if it wasn't for the war on drugs, we wouldn't have the powerful weed. Yeah. They gave us our greatest weapon in the war of drugs.
Hell yeah.
Always.
Yeah, life finds a way.
Always.
Do you want a drink or anything? Coke,
good.
Fanta, Sprite, water? Yeah, you got it?
I'm good. I was very happy when you said about weed that you have, of course, the medical, like it's a medical plant and you can use it in a medical way. What do you think about people that, I don't know, have not like been diagnosed with anything but still feel like it's helping them in a medical way? What do you think about that? Like, oh, you just need it to, function better, or is this valid?
We have CBD receptors for a reason.
That's how I feel. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Our bodies are filled with CBD receptors, and from what I gather, CBD is still a bit. I don't understand it fully, but what I gather is it goes into your system, finds any cracks, and just kind of fills them. You know what I mean? If you've been pain here, it just goes right. I mean, if there's anything broken, it kind of just spreads to that and goes, oh, that needs a bit of work, and the CBD just kind of goes into the receptors and kind of. It's not because you never get like, oh, a CBD for this, or some of them will do like a slight tweak for anxiety, this, that, and the other, but most of it, I think, for body is just the CBD gets in there and just
because it's
your
like
body
homeostasis. It's like it's for balance.
Yeah.
So it's like it is literally exactly what you're saying.
It. Your body just
something's a bit
soaks
off
it
here,
in.
It brings it back. That's off it. Like balances. So
covers
but that's
the
for
gap,
physical.
fills in the crack.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it also works
Are you
for.
talking like on the mental level?
I was more
like mental health.
Mental health, and then more also the THC, of course, like the whole feeling it gives. Yeah, I don't know. What do you think about that?
I think like I'm very like I don't go to the doctors and stuff like that, and I think more so because I think we've been like society has been trained to. You need these medicines, or if you feel any way, you have to go to your doctor. We've kind of lost the ability to be like in tune with our bodies, to kind of actually be like, actually, how am I feeling?
Just
or
take something to block it all out. You know what I mean?
Or like actually half the time it's our fucking diet. It's what
basically,
we're eating. If I have sugar in the morning, I am anxious. Like my heart's rattling. I'm all over the place. We kind of forget that like. I think you don't need to be diagnosed because, like, we're all mad. You know what
but
I
also
mean?
it's so natural that you don't need a prescription because it's not going to do you any harm.
And it's the same way you went through your sativa phase and then you're like, actually, okay, my brain's overthinking too much. Okay, I need to do something else. Yeah, I think you as well, you've been able to, like, pause and get in touch with your body and figure out what you need without someone telling you, hey, this is what you have to do.
That's it.
Because I tend to get anxious when I'm in crowded places, and especially when I don't know people. I'm just a little bit, protective over myself. And
of course.
I think again we've been trained that that's a bad thing, but it's not. It is. You're not. Keeping yourself safe.
It's your instincts now.
Yeah, basically.
Like
always trust your instincts.
Yeah, literally.
Imagine animals being in that situation. You know?
I hate walking through the Albert Kite Market and I see a dog and I just see his little legs and I'm like, oh, imagine being that height and looking up. It is literally that.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. No. It's so many mixed energies, so that's much. Like sometimes it's just draining.
It literally, and if you feel it, some people walk through and they don't see shit, they don't feel shit. True. But if you walk
that's
through,
what I'm
that's
practicing
me.
right now.
That's me. I forget. I'm like I do stand there stone watching other people. I forget I'm actually here. I think I'm on, like at home watching TV and all, like in a supermarket just staring at something all, and I'm like, oh yeah, people can see me. You know what I mean? Like, I forget the whole world's there. You know what I mean? Like, everyone is just a silhouette to me. You know what I mean? Unless I know you, and even then I probably won't recognize you. But everyone's just a silhouette, and then like they come out of the silhouette and like, oh, you're actually, how's it going? You know what I mean? Other than that, it's just blinkers on,
and it doesn't have to do with your vision.
No. Well, my vision. I've actually got good vision. It's just I literally just block the whole world out. Nothing's important unless I need to talk to you or I know you. Go about your business. I do whatever I want without trying to have as little negative impact on everyone around me.
I
So I like
feel
to
you.
do, you know what I mean? I like to do
Yeah.
anything. If I go, I want to do that, people are like, can't do
You
that. I'm
still
like,
love
I'm not
your
going to
dad.
annoy anybody. Yeah, once I'm not pissing off or affecting anybody, I'll do whatever I want, whenever I want. You know what I mean?
It's pretty fair.
Yeah, I just don't really. I forget other people are there sometimes in a good way, not in a bad way. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
I'm not like, oh fuck them. Like I hate like you get to hear a lot. You're walking down a skinny lane, a group of 4 people in front of you, and they'll just stop and chat to each other.
Yeah.
Not thinking maybe there's people behind us, and now these people have created a wall in this skinny lane, and there's like 40 tourists just standing behind them. They're like, yeah, so what do you think? For me, that's the height of ignorance. You know what I mean, like if you're stopping, look, step
I
aside.
hear
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So I'd never do something like that. Just stand there going, oh, I want to look at this wall now. But like if you're walking along and there's a few of you all decide to stop, just go, maybe there's other people in the world that want to pass,
100%.
want to use this street as well, you know what I mean?
Social awareness,
Yeah,
people.
stuff like
Social
that really
awareness.
gets to me. And
Yeah.
I don't even say it, I can just stand there looking at them until they realise how much of an asshole they're like, oh, sorry about that. Like, yeah, right, you fucking asshole.
Yeah, so that's the thing. In Brazil, I feel like people are more socially aware. Like everyone's just smiling and being polite.
Yeah.
You know, not everywhere. It
You
also
have to remember you're in a
depends on the
tourist
person.
city too. That's I have to remind myself that these people are here on holidays. They're not in a rush. They don't need to get to work. They don't need to.
There's no social
But is that
cohesion
not,
always.
you did say that before the podcast, that it is like to a degree like it's a poorer spot, it's more simplicity. Is it not probably because of that? We all constantly have 50 things going at like every few seconds. Whereas you are just like, all right, we cook, we eat.
More
we
present.
chill.
Yeah,
All-
Let's go to the sun.
I feel like they're more present in the moment.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Like if you,
And here it's so like.
it's all go,
Western,
go,
you know,
go.
yeah.
It's like a fucking mini New York. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah,
New
It's
York.
everywhere.
I feel like that's too
New
much
Amsterdam
for me. Like,
back.
I don't feel that it's
New Amsterdam. Love it, yeah.
But like
No.
if you go to Thailand, for example, you'll go to like a little bar on the beach. They cook food. They'll cook food there, and it's a bar, and the whole family just live in the back, and they're just there together all day, eating food, playing, and all. Like they don't. The dad doesn't have to go off to work because he's there. The kids are in the kitchen with him and all.
Yeah.
Like some people are like, oh, look how poor they live. Like they're happier than most. You know what I mean? They
Yeah.
have
You don't
everything they
need
need. They
more
live on a
sometimes.
beach in the sun with their whole family there all day, and
Having
they just
a
sit there
nap
picking
on
their
the
food
beach.
and all. You know what I mean?
Exactly,
Fresh
like-
food.
Yeah, you know
Fresh
what I mean?
food.
literally,
Proper food.
the Thai mentality is they all share stuff. So if you see them in the bar, they go out and they buy bags of rice and fruit and just put it on the table, and everyone at the bar just picks at it. They just sit there all day eating in the sun, like, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
They haven't got like flash cars and designer clothes, but why the fuck do you need that when you have that? You know what I mean?
I
Like,
feel like I have to, like, maybe this also has to do with my insecurity, right? Because I feel like everyone is insecure. Like, I'm still working on that, you know.
Yeah.
but,
100%.
so here, I feel like I have to dress some type of way, and like
No.
I feel like
don't think
constantly
here's
need
like
to
that.
buy new clothes and stuff to, you know.
I
keep
think
up with
Ireland's
the
a lot
things.
more like I'd say the pressure in Ireland is a lot more like women, for example, wear makeup and all that. Here, I don't find women wear much makeup. I think it's a more natural look, especially in Europe. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
England
I
and
get
Ireland.
what you mean.
Yeah, so in
Yeah.
Brazil, I feel so free to dress
Dress-
however the fuck
yeah,
I want.
like
And
here-
it's not a lot of clothes, you know. Like, I hate wearing jackets.
Yeah.
These days,
Oh.
I found a fucking frozen dead red in my jacket. Like, he went through
What?
a...
What? Wait.
What?
Wasn't expecting that to go that way.
I was
Start
like,
again.
just, my jacket frozen. What?
Right.
Like, I never expected this to happen to me. But so I got back from Brazil, right? So, and when my mom, she picked me up from the airport, she gave me this jacket. So I went with the jacket, you know, and I was walking, just doing my own thing. And suddenly I felt like, oh, there's something in the, like, at the corner part of the
Yeah.
jacket, right? Because I have a hole in the pocket.
Yeah.
So then I grabbed it. I was like, what is this? It looked like, I don't know, something from a tree. But
Some
then I turned
nature.
it around and I saw like the little mouse face. Like that.
Oh, Jesus
I
Christ.
saw the teeth. And, oh my God. And it was rock hard. Like,
Where had the jacket
That's
been?
rigor mortis.
so I went back to my house
Yeah.
and I told my mom, I was like, yo, what is this? And she told me, yo, I put your jacket in the washing machine before we went to Brazil. So he got stuck in my jacket.
So, okay.
And then she put him in the washing machine.
That is such a horrible
So
way to
my-
die. I
my
felt
whole
so
time
bad for
when you were saying frozen, I thought cold.
Imagine
You just being stiff. Okay, yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I'm trying to figure out where was this jacket left in the ice that this fucking
No
mouse
snow,
crawled
the
in.
rigor mortis.
It was just solid. Okay, yeah.
It was so
Imagine in a mouse area.
And I felt so
Like
bad. So I was like, damn, like, okay, let me grab the mouse and put it somewhere in the bushes, like
So the
with
cats can
nature,
get it. The circle of life. See cats
my
just jump up.
gosh.
Got it.
And that was it. So I called her right away. I was like,
Yeah,
yo,
yeah.
you're- like, let me tell you something bad happened. And she was like, yo, I did not expect this to happen. Like,
I didn't even
so
know where their
random.
story's going. A dead mouse was not what I was expecting at all.
Yeah, because we don't have our cat anymore. I used to have a cat.
Yeah,
Okay.
Now he lives with my
Amsterdam.
brother. And yeah, so you have
Yeah, no,
mice
this city, if you don't
everywhere.
have
Mhm.
fucking... Like, one of the houses I used to live in, the mice were everywhere. Like, you come down there on the counter and we're there trying to fill holes and all this stuff. And
Yeah.
it's fucking
Right.
disgusting.
Yeah.
I'm lucky in here they have this place well sealed up. I've never even seen the
Yeah,
sight
no,
of the mouse
you
in here.
good.
So,
Okay.
but most places, it's because the canals, there's just water
Yeah.
They
everywhere.
run this city. If you think there's 10 million, there is. Like,
Yeah.
multiply that by 10 million. They're everywhere.
Sometimes you
Yeah.
go by some of the
Like-
shops and you'll see them running across the counters
Yeah,
and
Oh,
the food
and
and
Polo
all.
Park,
like,
sometimes
oh.
I see like those
Yeah,
really
Polo
big
Oh,
guys,
yeah, the
like,
big
Yeah.
fuckers.
Oh yeah, the rats. The dog just try and catch the rats sometimes. I'll be walking, I see him jump. I'm like, what the fuck? Just see this rat just running across the road.
oh my god.
Yeah. You say if you have mice, you won't have rats. So I don't think they're in the same place. So I think it's
True?
probably better to have mice in your house because then you won't have rats in your house. Don't quote me on that
No,
either because I remember hearing that years
We
ago.
want to
But
know.
you
When
know
somebody
what's
said if you have
even
mice, you can't
better?
get
A
rats.
ferret.
Yeah.
Ferrets
That fucks
deter
you
them
up.
as well.
Yeah.
The smell of a ferret.
Are there lots of ferrets here?
No.
No,
What's
not
what is a
wild.
ferret?
Oh, they're so cute.
It's like a long, it's like a Weasley kind of rat.
Yeah, but like a lot smaller.
The-
Like they're
people have
beautiful.
them as pets. They're nearly like.
It's like a Fred? No.
What's a Fred?
Like a Fred.
I think it
That's
is.
it.
Okay, okay,
Like
so we
this-
call it a Fred.
That makes
Oh,
sense.
okay.
That's in Dutch.
Wait, wait.
Like kind of a long,
let me-
skinny kind of
Yeah, yeah, look
dude.
it up.
Yeah, and they squeeze into
Fred.
holes and all. And they use them
I
for.
thought that's not in the Netherlands.
Fred.
They're,
Maybe the one you knew was called Fred.
F-R-E-D.
When I wanted to buy one not long ago, and I couldn't. The only spots I could
this
find them was out the country
Yeah.
here, or like close
Well,
to.
I think you'd want a bit of, well, at least a bit of a run, a bit of grass for them, I'd say.
Yeah.
This
Oh,
one,
like-
right?
Yeah, isn't it?
But I don't know what it's called in Dutch.
So what do you call it, Fred?
I think of Fred.
Yeah, Fred.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay,
think
cool.
so.
Fred.
Fred.
That's
They're so
hilarious.
cute. Like I would want one.
Yeah, no,
they're
You know,
meant to
and
make great
they're
pets.
So, like, they're
Very
little.
good at like for domesticating. Like you can train them as well as dogs.
Yeah, I
Really?
think
Yeah,
I thought they
there's-
were really like unruly. Like
No,
they-
no.
You can if they're wild.
Yeah.
You have to get them from like a domesticated line.
Yeah.
So like a few
Mm.
lines of them being like around humans. Otherwise, like people always say that pit bulls have lockjaws. They don't. Ferrets have
do, yeah.
lockjaws. So if a ferret bites onto you, their teeth are literally like sewing needles, and like you can't get it off.
Oh my
So
God.
you do need a domesticated
Oh
line.
my god.
Whereas like pit
I
bulls
thi-
don't.
I think my dad's mate used to use them for hunting rabbits or
Yeah.
something like that. So they put them down the burrows and the rabbits would run out. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
and then
So
the
you
dogs
bring them
on
in,
the
you
other
put them down
side.
there, and then all the rabbits run out, and then you hunt the rabbits.
Uh-huh.
Not very humane, but that's
No.
another thing to use the ferrets for.
Yeah, no, it shows how intelligent they are.
Yeah. And you obviously, if you're putting them down a hole and they're coming back to you, they're obviously trained in some way, not like, haha, see you later. It's much better down here than back in your house.
By the way, I'm thinking now. I remember actually what's the first coffee shop I went
Oh.
to. It's at Mercatorplein. It's close
Really?
by. Yeah, it's literally close by your house. It's oh, I don't know. It's in just the street, and it like a very not busy street. Maybe around the corner, like in an
Close to
alley.
where?
Close to Mercatorplein, like around it.
I
I
don't know
don't
where
know
that
where
is.
Mercator. Yeah, it's in the west, but
because I don't know all of the names.
yeah, I don't know, but it was back in the days, you
But
know.
maybe I
But
have an idea.
And
I
that
don't
was
even know
like-
the name, so but I just remember it that
It just
such a
came back to-
coincidence.
Was that like the fake ID one where you would've,
No,
like,
this was the one where actually my friend she apparently went already there sometime, and without fake ID she got her weed there.
Oh, nice.
I would say it was way easier also back in the days. I feel like
yeah, there are a lot more laxy days.
Yeah,
yeah,
Which
like
is fair. I would rather my kids out smoking than drinking.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I was about to say I
Like
was in
a-
pubs since I'm 14, so.
But
it's
that's
just-
what I mean.
Yeah.
Our thing was fake ID straight to drinking. Whereas I
Mm.
think if there's coffee shops everywhere, you'd see a lot more people going straight for blazing.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah,
drinking.
Definitely.
Drinking was, I would say, a second option. If I think
Oh,
about
no,
it.
Nice.
in Ireland, it was the only
But
option.
I think that's
Yeah.
because what we have.
Yeah.
I'd say for a lot of Dutch people,
But
it's
there's a lot of
the-
Dutch that don't smoke, which is also crazy. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot
yeah,
of ones.
but you see the types.
No, but you know what I mean? Like, people think if you legalise it, everyone's going to start smoking it. It's not like that. A lot of people are like, oh, no, that's not for me. You know
but
what I
it's
mean?
the same
it's-
way as coffee, same way as mushrooms,
Yeah,
anything.
but in Ireland,
So-
everybody drinks. You know what I mean? It's
But no.
no, but like 90% of people drink. Here,
Oh,
I'd say
100%.
40% of people smoke.
Yeah, but when you
30.
think of all over the world how many people blaze.
Yeah, but like,
Like
that's
you're saying, Asia,
but-
India, them
Oh,
cunts
with
are
hash and
big
all, yeah.
blazers.
But
They
that's what I
love
mean.
smoking.
Alcohol has been normalised for so long that like it's just something everyone
Yeah.
does. But like it's still not everyone jumps on like.
I think that when it becomes legal everywhere, people start. I think people are afraid to go into like the taboo or criminal.
Well, we
Yeah,
talked,
yeah,
we
yeah.
talked
But
about when the
once it's
lockdown,
on
everybody was in the
RG,
queue.
yeah.
The lads on the last podcast, they were from
Legit.
outside town. And they said when the lockdown happened, there was a big queue for everyone to get their weed because in like 2 hours. And there was like people from the same town were suddenly noticing that people that didn't know smoked. You know what I mean? Because
okay.
they'd get them at discreet times, but now you had to get it. So you're in the queue going, oh, jeez, no, he smoked. And you look back going, oh, they smoke as well.
You know the Spider-Man meme?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
kind of. Everyone just shocked at each other. You see the priest, the doctor, the lawyer, everyone just
Yeah.
like, huh?
That's how it is here in Amsterdam, local coffee shops, I would say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
You
Yeah.
see all types of people coming
Yeah.
in. It's
Yeah.
so cool.
I'd
is
say there's a few of them little
beautiful.
gossip
Beautiful
places and all,
person.
like, oh, I seen they were in earlier or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the bars back home.
Yeah. Some share their story, you know, like, oh, gotta pick up the kids later,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
got a business meeting,
Oh,
something like that. It's so interesting.
I
Jeez,
take
the
that
variety.
over. 90% of people come in and when they're telling me, like, oh, I've never smoked before, they go through their first time ever smoking. So they're always like, oh, so I'm new to this. I've never smoked before, but I smoked once like 5 years ago. Me and my friend, we went here, and then we got a. And I'm like, I don't need to know. All I need to know is what you want now. You know what I mean? You go through their whole story as if that's going to help me help them. You know what I
It's
mean?
like they're at the doctors, they need to give their
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
history of.
This is all the cannabis use of my life. You ready? But yeah, no, it's you have a few like a few same things. Like there's 5 or 6 things tourists do, and it's just on repeat. You know what I mean? Like you're answering the same 5 or 6 questions. I'd love to just have a soundboard with like 6 answers going. Because they just keep asking the same questions, and even when you answer them, like, really, like the last the same. Like to go, is this with tobacco? Or I want something no tobacco. You're like, there's no tobacco. It's pure. No tobacco, just weed, pure. No, you know what I mean? They'll find different ways to ask the same question. Like,
But
yes,
wait, you
yes,
work here
yes.
downstairs?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm there 6 years now. Next month, 6 years.
Dope.
So yeah,
Cozy little
Far so
spot.
good.
Proper.
yeah. Like it's the best view in the city. So I literally just sit there and I can see all this all day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For the last
Yeah,
6 years, and we have the big.
I liked
big
working at
windows.
Spargo as
Yeah,
well.
oh, this square
Yeah.
is lovely. You know what I mean? It doesn't get too crazy like Lides are playing in Rembrandt, but there's always a buzz about it. You
Yeah,
know what
and
I mean?
it's so like they have tiny space because Spargo is not that big.
Mm.
You know,
Nowhere,
so it was
nowhere is
pretty
really
chill.
big. They're always
Yeah.
just these little
Yeah.
skinny lanes
It's
with a
lovely
couple
with
of
the
dudes.
terraces then,
Yeah.
not just be banging.
Yeah, no, they have the terrace there as well, don't they? Yeah. I'd hate to have to work with a place with terrace. Should you ever see go on.
I'm just thinking of you, just like when you have to go. To
No, I was
someone
just
else.
thinking, you know, over beside the
Come
store.
order at the bar.
Do you know the store coffee shop? That I always go to.
Yeah, that's a
So
mad
do you
one.
have the Bulldog and the Amsterdam coffee shop cafe? Where do you think? But their terrace is across the road beside the canal. So for them to take drinks, they have to walk across a road with cars
Wow.
and bikes, get the
Heavy.
drinks, come back across. I was like, imagine that for your job all day going. Imagine getting knocked down in the middle of work, like, you know what I mean?
So when I used to work in the, I don't know what it's called, horeca.
Horeca, yeah.
Yeah.
Anything
So-
with like drinks or serving
Horeca,
drink is
Yeah,
horeca.
yeah.
yeah. There was this one place at one of the canals. It's called Proeflokaal A van Wees. I don't know if you guys remember.
I probably know if I
no,
see it. I
wait,
wouldn't
sorry.
know
I
the
have
name
no
though.
Yeah.
idea.
But there you also I've worked as a waitress there.
Yeah.
And you have to cross the street, but it like at the canals it's busy, you know, and it was summer, so then you're there with like the black pants, you know, in the hot sun, and you have to walk around
trying to get you traffic doing your job and all, like that's
you know, like
you want danger pay for that
I've had
stuff.
so many times I went cycling and I almost died.
Yeah.
It's
the
traffic here is crazy.
Oh, it's nuts.
Yes. You have to kind of just like flow.
Yeah, you have to
Try
go with the
like-
Like
madness.
I'm constantly on survival mode.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's why I hate cycling. You're going along, next thing somebody steps out front, you stop, and you're trying to go again, somebody else. It's
And
just too
have you
many
guys
idiots.
seen
Like,
on the news that there was this guy in like those you know the contest?
The electric
oh,
car.
I shared it on my story last week. It
Yeah,
was
you got
crazy.
ran
Yeah.
I only saw one today, and I was like, oh.
Well,
Yes,
I put up, there was
freaky.
another video from the other angle. Did you see that one then?
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
think someone walked out in front of him. Your
Yeah.
man got out of the car and grabbed your man to throw him out of the way of his car. And
Yeah.
that's literally, like,
Yeah,
what are you
they
doing?
had
And
a
then he got in
fight
and just drove
before,
off or
right?
something.
Wait, so what?
So it looked like your man came around the corner and there was a tourist walking across the road and your man didn't move. And
Yeah.
your man kind of like hit his car going,
Yeah,
I'm walking
something
here,
like
kind of.
that.
And your man, instead of saying, oh, sorry, mate, he got out of his car and dragged your man from in front of his car saying, get out of the way.
Yeah.
Hopped back in his car and went to drive off. But as
And then
he's
they
driving
stayed
off,
in front of
yeah,
his
they're all in
car.
front of
Yeah.
him and trying to wrestle him back
Like
out.
stop
for
the car, and then he just.
He basically got out, started to fight with your man, dragged your man out of the way, tried to jump back in his car and drive off, and everyone tried to stop him. He's like, nope, see you later, and just kept going. I'm guessing they caught him.
Thank
They had to.
Oh yeah, no, the cameras and all.
Yeah.
Here. But that's mental.
Yeah,
though,
it was
drive
rough.
over someone's legs.
I'd love, like, them cars are pretty light. I'd love to see if I could topple it, you know what I mean? Just put
You
the shoulder
well
into it or
could.
something.
But like we just figured out, we're only 4% bone.
Yeah, that's
it's
it.
not that
Well,
strong.
make that water work for you, you know what I mean?
Go with the flow.
Yeah. Get the momentum of the waters.
What's that movie, Due Date? And he's just like, wants it to stay loose when the car crashes.
Oh,
He's like,
yeah.
you just gotta stay loose, man.
But that's an actual fact, that.
Yeah, I know, but
You know what I
still,
mean?
I don't think it's
It's
going
a-
to work when
No,
a
but
car's
in
going
general,
over
like,
you.
if you fall, if you can, instead of going like that, if you could do that, you'll be a lot better off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you tense up, shit breaks. But
Yeah.
if you're loose, like people that are unconscious
Yeah.
during stuff survive better.
Oh,
Because they
I didn't
don't
even-
tense. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
because then
Like,
it can. Oh, I
yeah.
get that though.
So
Because-
if you ever fall
yeah,
off a building,
so-
don't tense. Just
I
let
would
it
just-
happen. You know what I mean? Just-
Yeah.
Maybe just wrap your hands like that and just kind of just accept it. You know what I mean?
No, but hey, be prepared. No, I'm joking.
You never know.
Hell yeah. I'd love to get a message one day going, that saved my life, that bit of
Hey,
information.
prepared for the worst, expect the best.
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
it.
Prepared for the
Don't
worst,
jump
expect.
off of buildings.
Yeah,
No,
try not to
no.
fall off buildings
That's
first
not-
off. That's the first bit of advice.
Yeah.
Get a parachute.
Prevention instead of cure. But come here, tell me more, because I'm only new to Twitch, so tell me what I need to know and how do I get involved, because before I even met you, my videos weren't even staying up. I was doing live and then they were just
Yeah.
disappearing and stuff. So
That's
I've got
a
that
setting
fixed.
thing.
I've got
Okay.
that fixed. But I've wanted to maybe do gaming as well. I wanted to, you're going to have to show me how to do the video in video. You know what I mean? It's all easy enough, I'm guessing.
It's all easy,
There's
but
so many
are
people
you
doing it and I can't figure
gonna
it
do
out.
it from your laptop?
If possible.
Are
And
you?
PlayStation. Do you know how to do that?
Yeah, I think that's possible.
Yeah.
But I just have to really like.
Oh, we won't
I have
do
to
it.
think
We
about
won't-
that
yeah, we won't
longer.
do it
you
now,
know?
but we're
That's
just gonna...
like that's something I have to think
Yeah.
about. But I can help you
Yeah, 'cause-
definitely over Discord, and then you share your screen or whatever.
Something
and
like
then-
that, yeah. Because
Yeah,
I
it's
have
easier
it.
for me.
I was able to share my Twitch and it would go onto my Twitch of the gaming, but then I
Yeah.
couldn't have my the screen. You know what I mean? So I'd have to
Yeah,
be two
yeah.
separate.
You have
And
to
I've se-
add the sources.
Something like that, yeah.
Do you use Streamlabs? or
Streamlabs.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I prefer Stream Elements more.
Okay,
I
I've
also
heard
used
that one.
Streamlabs in the beginning, but I just felt like Stream Elements was more complete.
Okay.
It was more a little bit how do you say, advanced.
what
and,
what extras does it have? Like,
I don't know what Streamlabs has.
so
at the
Streamlabs
moment.
has just added that you can go live onto Instagram as well as all, like, you know what I mean?
Instagram. Wow.
But it's not fully integrated. So basically, you have to. You can. So I have 5 of them. I have Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and then Instagram's the 5th one.
Yeah.
The first 4 go in normal, comments all come into the same section. Instagram, you have to go onto your Instagram, set up a live on your Instagram, take the key, the code, drag it back to StreamYard.
Okay, yeah, I
Add
heard
that in,
that.
and then your comments are on your Instagram. They're not integrated either. And then after 1 hour, it shuts down and you set it all up again.
Okay, I've never
they're-
did the multi-stream
Yeah.
yet.
You're just Twitch. You
Just
don't.
Twitch?
You don't go onto YouTube live.
No, never,
No?
never. I need to use. I want to do multi-streams.
Yeah. Because that's what I never done live at all. And then the lads from Strain Caners, Gasman and all, they showed me what's it, fucking StreamYard. Yeah, that's what
StreamYard?
Streamlabs. Which one did I say?
Labs.
No, Yard.
Elements.
No, you Elements.
Yeah.
StreamYard. StreamYard. Because there is a lab.
Elements, me on.
StreamYard is what I use. But when I went onto it, I had YouTube, and I just, because it gave me the option of going on to Facebook and Twitch as well. I never had a Twitch, so I set up a Twitch just to go live. So the first live I had no followers on Twitch. I just went live just because it was an option there. Why not have it? You know what I mean? It was just an extra click.
All right.
So yeah, so you
Twitchers.
now I'm thinking up to 12 followers. Oh no, you done me a service. We were on a live one night, and then you done a, what's it called?
A raid.
A raid, which I'd never heard of. So basically we're sitting there, there's like 15 of us, we're doing like this little quiz. Next thing there's like 60 people in the comments and everyone's chatting. I'm like, what just happened? And like, it's a raid. I'm like, what the fuck is a raid? Do you know what I mean? I've literally never heard of it.
Do you know what it is now?
I have an idea. I'm okay, thank you very much. Actually,
Melon.
no, I don't like melon.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Also melon, I think.
Is it? I thought it was apple. No, I'll have it.
Yeah.
You're safe.
It's too sour for me.
What do you
Sweet
think?
or whatever. That's not too bad.
Okay.
But so
Funny.
basically, when you're shutting down, you can just drag a load of people over onto someone else's thing.
To not like lose all the energy and all the
you're
people
like, I have
that
to
you
go,
built.
but here's another party you can go to.
Yeah, I'm getting this melon.
Which is
Anybody
really
wants
cool
to
though,
scrap?
because it's
Yeah.
a whole mix of communities. You both do like different kind of style of things.
Yeah.
For the logo.
So it's a nice like buzz.
Like the first night we met you was on the Puff Puff Paint.
Yeah.
And that was the first night I'd gone live from there. I'd only started going live like a week before. So I like brought my tablet. I was like, "Fuck it, let's go live." Then you came in, like, "I'm going live too," and all. So
yeah, that was mental.
Yeah.
That was so fun.
Nobody had ever gone live there, and then suddenly two of us were going live in the one night. So it was mental.
Cool.
But then I remember watching you after, and you were in Tony's, and then she just filmed herself walking the whole way, Central Station, everything.
Yep.
Like it's just everything is on display. Like
Yeah, you don't walk with the stream
I
outside?
haven't done it yet at all. No.
Cute. Okay,
Yeah.
fun. That's
The only time I've done it outside here is we've took the tablet and set it up in. We done it in what was the coffee shop? Easy Times upstairs. We done it there once.
That was a good
And
Exchange.
wait, me and Donkey went live somewhere else before as well.
one. Green, not green, the plug.
The Plug, that's
Yeah.
where we went live from the Plug. So I've done it twice with coffee shop, and otherwise it's always just here with these cameras and all. You know what I mean?
It's a
So,
cool aspect
like this,
as
I go
well.
live here. Like this is the setup you'll see on the live.
obviously, yeah.
So yeah, I'm not on the phone and stuff. Yeah, but no, I definitely got to get into it. I got one of them with the gimbal things, the level. You know what I mean? You put your phone into it,
The
electronic.
mont thing. Yeah.
and it will keep it level, like as
Yeah.
you move
Oh,
it.
that. Oh, that's
It
cool.
was on ball for like €30 or something like that. It was
Wow.
not
What phone
cheap.
are you gonna use to stream?
Well,
on?
I have my iPhone, so I'd probably just use
That's
that.
good, I
But
think.
I got one of them, the mics you can clip on.
Perfect.
But I got it in USB-C, so it doesn't fit my iPhone. It fits my
Oh.
tablet. I ordered the wrong one, so I either have to get another one or
The
get an
Bluetooth
adapter or
one are
something.
the best
No,
though,
okay,
I'd say.
thanks. This is Bluetooth. Well, you plug it in the bottom, then it has two little mics. separate.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what I use when I'm on the tablet. Like we were even putting them on the end of a straw and just using them as microphones. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so it's just fucking. But again, I haven't got a clue what I'm doing with any of it. Just all winging it. You know what I mean?
No, but that's
So-
good. That's literally how you start to
Yeah,
learn,
that's
you
it.
know.
I think as well, like, yous are keeping it natural.
Well,
And
that's
I
it.
think people enjoy that more
Yeah.
rather than
The
it
real
being
side
of it.
super
100%.
staged.
Yeah.
You're just like, come float with me. We're
Yeah.
going
Yeah.
on an adventure through Amsterdam, one of the coolest cities.
Yeah,
so
that's
it's like
it.
a pretty
Yeah.
cool thing
Like,
to be at. Like,
I never even thought of it. Gasman was saying that like during lockdown he was watching videos of people. What was this? I think it was Redempto. Have
Yeah.
you know Redempto?
Yeah, Redempto.
Did he started doing deliveries for Deliveroo? Was that it? I think that's what Gasman
For
seen him
real?
during lockdown. He'd video himself live streaming his deliveries. So
Oh, I didn't know that.
nobody was in Amsterdam. The city was empty, and you could just watch him cycling through the whole city live all day.
Cool.
And
Yeah,
Gasman
I
said
think
that's
you
what.
told me though.
Yeah, that's Gasman said that's he just missed Amsterdam. He just sit there just watching the city, going, "Oh, I know that street." You know what I mean? Just thinking back and smoking a joint. But I never even thought of that, like, because we see the city all the time. You don't think that other people just want to see the streets.
big.
Yeah.
Everyone wants
Yeah.
to see it.
Yeah.
Like all
So many people don't
cities
even know
big.
about
Yeah.
Twitch.
Yeah.
Like these
No
streets, I just
problem.
go to walk my dog on. I didn't think people want to watch it live on at home. You know what I mean? It doesn't. To me, it just doesn't seem. But that's it. Some people love to see it, and
Yeah.
it is a beautiful city, so I get it as well. But
Yeah.
it wouldn't be for me to sit around watching
No.
someone walk
Okay.
around the city. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But other people love it, so it's good to be able to give that to
Provide
them. You know what I
it,
mean? Provide that service.
I find it difficult that I do not really enjoy to watch other streamers a lot.
Yeah.
Even though I try and sometimes I stay and it's fun because I like the person.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm not one
It's
of
some
those
people-
people to just
I-
like
Yeah.
watch it the whole
It-
day.
I-
Yeah,
I
I
don't
know.
either. I don't
There's
watch
some,
podcasts.
I like to think of it as like some sports, like cricket, for example. It's
Yeah.
a terrible sport to watch, but I'm sure it's great crack to play.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So-
yeah,
Yeah.
okay, yeah. I don't
Yeah.
watch sports. I love to play sports.
I'd rather be
Yeah.
out there doing it than sitting there just watch someone else doing it. It's even
Yeah.
like I don't understand people
That's a
watching
good way to
gamers
put it.
because someone's like playing Call of Duty. I'm like, oh look at him, he's dead there, and I'm like, oh I want to do that. So I'll just turn him off. You know what I mean?
Try it. I haven't tried it.
So like with gamers,
Yeah.
let's say I'm looking at someone like, oh he's good, bang bang bang. I'm like, yeah, watch him for 5 minutes. I'm like, no, I just want to play.
Yeah,
I don't care
exactly,
about watching
me
somebody
too.
else. But other people sit there, like my nephew, for example, he's only 7, but he just sits there and watches other people play Minecraft while he's playing Minecraft. You know what I mean? It is the world we're living in now. You know what I mean? It's people just watching other people doing stuff like.
Yeah.
It's like a metal kind of.
That's
thing.
so, bro.
Yeah, different than the Mighties. Yeah, but that's a nice pull off. That.
Yeah, what do you think of it?
Yeah, it's nice. The actual I've seen a few people using them, but I've
Yeah.
never actually taken a pull
Yeah.
off it. The pull's nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you have to. Some people think it's like a joint, but it's not. You know,
Yeah,
because a
give
joint
it-
it's like, but this is like, you know, it's really
so
like.
deep, like.
You have
With
to
a-
breathe out before
Yeah,
you
yeah,
pull it.
yeah.
You have
It's like the
to-
volcanoes. The volcano.
Volcano is also like.
That's what they always say. Breathe out and then take the
Because
take
you're
the whole
using
thing
like the
in.
muscle, the way it just naturally
Yeah.
expands that as the pull
You're
as
literally
well. so
trying to
you're not-
fill your lung
Exactly.
like the balloon.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
Because you're
Yeah.
not burning anything, you're really trying to like suck through the weed with the
Yeah.
hot air,
Yeah.
and then like yeah.
Because when you're
like this
smoking a
from
joint,
here,
you're
like
trying to
that.
get it heated up, so you got to
Yeah.
give it that suck. With this, it's
Exactly.
already heated, so you just
Yeah.
got to inhale it nearly. You
Yeah.
know
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
But inhale it deep.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's nice. Yeah, the levels of the different types of vapes. Is
Oh,
mental.
it's crazy
I
now.
can't
Like,
keep
you know what I mean?
You want another hit?
No, enjoy.
Okay.
Enjoy. I'm always. I don't think I'll ever leave my joints.
No,
I get
me
Love
neither.
joints.
My boyfriend also he says I don't know how to like not smoke joints. He just
Yeah.
loves it so
Yeah.
much.
I've tried everything else. I was like, oh, that's nice. It's a little thing. You know what I mean? But I'm like, where's my joint? I mean, there's nothing I've ever been
Where's
like.
my joint?
Yeah, I've never been like, oh, more of that, more of that.
I
That's a
feel
nice little.
weird without
Yeah,
something in my
I always want a
fingers.
joint in my hands.
Yeah. Like I cut my finger, both of them,
Oh.
but I had 2 plasters on it, and I kept thinking I had a joint in my hand, and I kept going for ages without smoking.
Oh, it just
Because
felt nice having it there.
Yeah,
That's hilarious.
because it was like chunky, so it just felt like I had something there. So I was like, oh,
How many
amazing.
times did you smoke your fingers?
Oh man, I went and I took my herbs the other morning. So I I took my herbs and then I went to I think it was
You went to
something
like your
like
tablets?
yeah. I was
Jesus
just like,
Christ.
I am addicted to smoking. I love smoking. I don't care. I love joints.
Your man's gonna hear that.
Yeah, I know. But we had a chat. I was
You
like,
had a chat. She knows now, does she? After 15
yeah, here, I
podcasts.
get shit done.
Yeah,
I get
fucking
shit
right.
done. I work like a
You've been fucking
motherfucker,
flat out
but I
this
need
year.
the joints. Yeah.
Yeah, I hear
Yeah.
you.
Speaking of which, you want to plug on Wednesday? We've got another Puff Paint.
Yeah.
If you're coming around, we've done what was
When
the
is
paper
the
mache?
next time?
This Wednesday coming. Yeah.
Yes, no
So-
pressure, but because we've loads planned for this year. We had a kind of craft club last Wednesday, so we built like these like beautiful like PVA like lanterns.
Paper mache kind of things. Like.
Yeah, so they're gorgeous. Like
Yeah.
I'm getting loads of photos from people of them now, and they're fab.
Some successes.
Yeah, proper like.
Mine wasn't such a success, but it was
Yeah.
alright. Like.
It did turn out.
Yeah,
cute.
no, it turned out alright. But she had you make the lantern, and she brought fairy lights to put inside afterwards and all. So,
Yeah,
and then
full
this
of
week we're just
love.
back on the canvas.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
doing
nice.
puff paint. We're back.
Yeah.
Do you want to
And,
go together?
Yeah, no, it's a cozy buzz.
Yeah.
Loads of like good energy.
And you've got a
for
few
this
plans for this year as well, don't
yes, loads of plans. Loads of like collaborations, loads of stuff we were getting
Yeah.
grooving. Like
you?
we
Just
wanna
gonna
make
do
magic happen.
like get professionals in, do kind of classes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Literally, because I think like the community need it.
Yeah.
We like as stoners, there's not a lot for us to do while we consume.
Yeah.
Like even like sometimes we have DJs in, and like it might sound bad, but I only let DJs that smoke weed.
Yeah.
Yeah, of
DJ,
course.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because you can go absolutely anywhere in the world and DJ. but you can't go anywhere in the world and DJ while
And
you
smoke.
Smoking a
smoke.
joint,
Yes.
so give them
Cigarette,
that.
yeah. So if you don't blaze, you're not.
Yeah,
DJ.
you're
You
wasting
know?
that
I
spot,
feel
yeah.
you, yeah.
Because
Give them a
it's-
place.
Yeah, because like don't get me wrong, it's a cool spot to be DJing at, but also it's I want it that it is for the community. I want to change the stigma. I want it to be a full lifestyle.
Yeah.
So you do. I want to bring a lot more madness and a lot more like creativity to
Yeah.
the vibe.
I think you're doing good. Yeah.
It's gonna be a big year.
I think I can definitely this Wednesday. I just asked Isabella if she wants to join me.
Yeah, should be a good night.
What time do you guys?
7:30ish.
Yeah, 7 till 10. 7 till 10.
At night.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll
7
be
till
there.
7
Yeah.
till
Oh,
whenever.
so fun.
Yeah,
Alright, let's
we're
go.
there all
We're gonna paint.
Yeah.
Puff
it
puff
is.
paint.
And
Yeah.
I want to practice painting more because
Oh,
I feel like
yeah.
I really like it. It's,
That's-
it's like therapy for me. But
Oh no, a lot of
you know,
people feel
really
that.
I have to
Yeah.
get better at it. I want to get better.
Yeah, but it is, and I think this, like, honestly, which is what I love about this, is it gives people 3 hours to just, like, I'm doing nothing but this. I'm giving myself 3 hours to just chill and paint.
Yeah.
So it is, it's a nice time, it's therapy, it's chill out, you practice. Like, a lot of people haven't painted since school.
Yeah.
And, like, their 20s, 30s, 40s, but it's just that you're stepping back into it. So, yeah, definitely. It is, it's a lovely night. Like, I love once everyone's like settled and starts painting or getting
Yeah.
crafty.
Once
It's
panic's
like, oh,
over.
Yeah, all the
Yeah,
madness.
when panic
Don't
is
come
over.
before setup.
She shows up at 7 o'clock to be ready for half 7 or something.
Yeah.
Just, and then
Yeah.
half 7 it's just ready and
You're
then
like, oh.
settled.
Yeah, that
She's
hour.
like, put that in.
before.
No, wait. then it's suddenly everyone's calm. She's like, oh, okay. Smoke
I'm not as smiley during
Yeah.
that hour before. I'm like scary.
the ferocious fairy.
Yeah.
Oh, but I really feel like at home because I have so much options around me, like what to do when high.
Yeah.
I choose. I always end with the easiest option, like watching something or like
Yeah.
being on your phone or whatever, or
Yeah.
just. I don't even listen to music like I don't even sit and listen to music anymore. I always listen to music like in the back while I'm doing something.
yeah.
I think that's also fun, but I don't know. I
Back
feel
in
like
the
when
day,
you're
you'd put a CD on to sit there and like
Yeah.
listen to the whole
something
thing.
like that, or
Yeah.
you're busy with something, and I feel like there's so many options that if you go to an event like that, it's finally a focus moment,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
sometimes I lose that focus with all the
That's it.
the options that
Nobody
that are
there touches their
at
phone
home
for
and-
2 or 3 hours. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And that's probably the only 2 or 3 hour stint in the whole week where they didn't touch their phone. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Exactly.
like
I
how
love
often
that.
would you go to 3 hours without touching your phone?
Bruh.
When was the
I'm
last
an
time-
influencer,
when was-
content
when
creator.
was-
No,
apart
no,
from when you-
that's gonna be.
When you're awake, when was the last
need
time
to
you went
see.
more than 2 or 3 hours without your
I
phone
need
in
to
your
check.
hand? You know what I mean? Nobody does. You have to, even just to check something, whatever.
It's
Well, I
stupid,
have
it's
started. Before I go to sleep, I've started putting my phone on flight mode, and then when I
Yeah.
wake up in the morning, 'cause it's like I need my alarms. But I also then like I don't turn it back on for like 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
I've kind of sometimes been like, oh, I don't want to turn it on.
Just
I'm like-
airplane
Just opening
Yeah.
the door to reality.
Yeah, I'm like, oh.
Just all
I like
floods in.
put it off and then I'll like put it on the side and then wait
Zzz.
until the shit happens and then I'm like, okay, slowly.
There wasn't
back
too
in.
much.
Yeah,
I like that.
it is because
Yeah.
I get overwhelmed with it.
Yeah.
Technology is like, oh,
Yeah.
paper and pen for me all day.
Mm.
Yeah, but I don't diss it at all because I absolutely love what you do.
Yeah.
I see the level.
Well, you could see that if it's used
It's-
as a tool and as
It's
a,
beautiful.
you know what I mean?
It's
As a,
Yeah.
so fucking cool. I wish I could. If I understood it more, then I'd be like, okay, I can select my things.
Yeah.
But like, it is I love how much like the people you meet, across the world, everything. That kind of level
Yeah.
is
yeah.
amazing.
You have Discord?
Yes, I
Yeah,
have
yeah.
Discord. Definitely, you have a server.
Yeah.
I will join your
Yeah,
server.
for
I
sure.
also have a server.
Because the Strain Caner lads, they put me onto all this. They've been
Yeah.
live streaming all this, so they got me. Their Discord, like if you go onto it, it has about 30, 40, 50 different subcategories
Oh,
all
love
down
that,
the side.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like
they've
five audio chat groups, and they've got like weed, hash, edibles. Then
Hey,
they've
that's
got
so
like different countries for weed. Then they've got like other topics, random topics.
Yeah.
Even
this,
gaming and
yeah,
all, like-
watch alongs.
Yeah.
So people will sit there and watch games together, watch movies together, and all. And there's
Yeah.
people all over the world. Like I bet if I went on the Discord now, there's 2 or 3 people in their chat room chatting away. It's
Yeah.
always and the 2 lads
Cool.
that set it up
Proper
mightn't even be on.
community.
They've set up this community that's just its own entity now in the
Yeah.
background. You know what I
Oh.
mean? It's crazy.
Dope.
And
It
they
is
all meet up
beautiful,
over here.
yeah.
They're always like, oh, one of the
Thank
strain caners over there. Like anyone on that Discord is classed as strain caner.
Yeah.
So they'd be like, oh, one of the strain caners over there. They're sending menus for everyone. They're giving updates and all. So it's
It's
Yeah.
I'll
sad.
definitely
Discord
join.
is such a cool thing.
Yeah.
Again,
Yeah,
I only
really
heard
good.
about it like 2
Yeah.
months ago. Again, like none of this live
Yeah.
streaming Discord. I had none of it a
Once
couple of
they
months ago.
started, it kind
Yeah.
of started flowing in. We're like, oh shit, there's a lot.
Yeah,
But it is like, imagine being like, especially if you smoke and you live somewhere where it's illegal,
Oh,
you haven't
yeah.
got mates that blaze,
yeah.
and you're at home in your bedroom blazing, and then you have like a whole fucking like group of people that you're
Yeah.
chatting to and talking with, and they're real life, and you're
Yeah,
you're
real
planning
time,
with
not
them.
waiting on a text
You
back
can
or
see
something.
them
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
sometimes.
it's magic. That I think it's a blessing for a
Yeah.
lot of people.
Like that's when I do go live. It's usually after work at like 2 a.m. and like I'll sit here, maybe one of the other lads here, and then we'll have other people join us, and we're here till like 5, 6 in the morning. We usually do like 4:20.
Wow.
Then we'll do Irish 4:20, which is 5:20 here. You know what I mean? So we're always just sitting there. But we'll have people joining us. We have a fella comes on from Peru, a fella from Australia, a few
Oh, I
from
love it.
America, and they be on nearly every night, and we're just sitting here, and they say it feels like they're back at a coffee shop. You know what I mean?
Ah,
so
yes,
they're at home
yes.
smoking.
That's
They're looking at
magic,
Amsterdam
like-
out the window. You know what I mean? I'm sitting here talking about coffee shop strains and all. And they're like, feels like I'm back there. You know what I mean? Which is
Oh,
nice.
that's beautiful.
That's why I haven't really done the outside stuff because it's just easier just to sit here and do nothing. You know what I mean? But when the weather gets better, I'm sure we have a load of plans for this
Yeah,
year. So
no
if
big
it's not
job.
live, we're going to be out and about doing a lot of different things and stuff.
Yeah.
So
Hell yeah,
that's
that's
going to
so
be
cool.
a big year
Yeah.
for sure.
Yes.
But yeah, no, I need to get maybe after this, if you have time, I'll have a quick look at my Twitch and see if you can fix a few things on it because I haven't got a clue what I'm doing. But,
Okay,
do-
no
do-
worries. Yeah.
do you know, just think it would go on to the smoke wall. I don't think we've only got 4 lighters left in the bag, so this is my smoke wall. We're going to take a lighter from each coffee shop out, and we're going to judge it if it's got good weed, good prices, good games, drinks, food, comfortable seats.
Yeah.
Top shop. If it's most of that but missing a few, blazing. If it's most of the shops are solid spot, normal, you know what I mean, their weed is okay, this. If it's missing a few bits, it's smokable, and then there's no hate because every shop here is better than any shop at home, so it's just not for me if it's not one of your shops. So we're going to so I think I've only 4 lighters. I'll get that in a sec. So pick a random lighter out there and we're going to discuss it.
We have Kadinsky.
I checked, we
Amsterdam.
haven't had this one out, so
Okay.
we pulled this out last week and I had to put it back in.
My brain only when we started talking on the lights was like, did we do a
You could even
restock?
maybe put it here and then
Oh, that's it?
this.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah.
here
Yeah, yeah.
even.
I usually try and
I
put on the
think-
radiator.
I think people can see
and
it
it's-
like this. Yeah.
So, Kadinsky's, you been there?
No, that's the sad
No.
thing. I've not been there.
You been to Kadinsky's?
Which
There's
one?
2 or 3 of them around, so they're very similar. There's one on, do you know where KFC is in Damrock?
Yeah.
Just on that lane behind the Salt Strout or something, Salt Street. On the top of that on the right is the Kadinsky's. Then over near
that
New
one.
Times and Tyson, there's one just straight across the road from that, in
Yeah.
down the lane, opposite lane on Spow. And there's another one at the just off Roken at the end of whatever street comes up from the Bulldog Hotel and goes around to Roken. There
Wow.
on that kind of. Do you know where the windmill
This
is?
bar.
Do you know the windmill on
I'm just-
Roken? Do you see the big windmill on the
Yeah.
right beside there is the other
Okay.
Kadinsky. So there's 3 of them in that kind of area. They're
I've never been there.
yeah, they're kind of like a forgettable shop. They seem like a local kind of convenient, like
Yeah.
I don't know. They probably should because
I
they've
will
all
go
got an
there.
upstairs. Most of them have a nice, comfortable upstairs that you forget about, and their menus are always half decent and half decent prices. It can be hit or miss at
I think
times,
I've
but
been once, like on King's Day. Or
yeah,
something.
you probably just went in and grabbed a bit of weed or something.
Yeah,
and left.
exactly.
One of them. Fuck it.
Yeah, but it is a kind of a forgettable kind of shop, not in a bad way or anything, but it's.
It's not the best out there.
Yeah, no,
maybe.
it's definitely. I mean, you wouldn't be coming back here going, "Oh, I can't wait to get to Kadinsky's and all." But you know what I mean? If it has got a decent seating area, which is always, I think, is forgotten about because it's kind of hidden upstairs. I know the one on beside Roken definitely has. Yeah, I think they all have the upstairs seating, but it's nice. I think it's cushions and shit. So, you been there?
No, I always, whenever I cycle past the one down off Roken,
Yeah.
that always kind of like, it's too busy. To like, it's like, you know what you're saying about to stop and step in kind of buzz. I feel like it's too mad of a street to like stop and walk into the shop.
Get you.
Like,
Yeah, you
so
can't even know where to put your biker at, and you'd be fucking put around the
all
corner.
my bags, like.
True.
But, I think not one I've gone into. I think whenever I walk by, it's always looked very lovely.
Yeah.
Like
isn't
it
nice
like kind of like an old school vibe, the one towards
I think
Tyson?
they're all very similar in their interior.
Yeah.
It's kind of like this sleek black kind of, well, not black, maybe just a dark looking. And then upstairs, I think there could be white leather cushions on the couches and all. They're nice upstairs.
Yeah.
Because remember when I used to live near Oaken, there was one around the corner. We sat up there once or twice. But yeah, it's decent. It's comfortable enough. I'd say it's still just probably solid spot. Like I wouldn't say it's much more than that because I don't think if none of us even know it and you can't.
I mean, you have to get attracted.
I definitely think it's not going down, but I don't see a reason for it to go
we
up.
have our list of shops we're hitting this year. We're coming for you.
I might redo this whole wall. I originally wanted to get like magnets and make this metal, and then move. The shops are movable. So I might eventually do that. I might even just get stickers and buy like 100 magnets and just put all the buy 1-inch magnets and 1-inch stickers and just put them all on it. And then we could just you move it around as it's going, and people can debate and change it, this and that, because we've already gone through like 50, 60 shops. We've ran out of lighters. We need to do more, but
we need to do a coffee shop.
But even after that, we're going to run out
of
eventually.
Joint live thing, live stream thing.
Oh yeah.
Going out.
Yeah.
We'll hit some coffee shops.
After
coffee
this?
shops you have to hit.
Yeah.
No.
Wait, what?
She was saying when we leave here, we could do a live stream out the door together. Or what are you doing after?
So yeah, we were gonna do some work for social media after, but like I'm down maybe some other time. Also,
100%.
Some similar thing,
No, big time. We could even hit a few coffee shops.
But Wednesday for sure. I gotta bring the tablet there. We'll go live on Wednesday as well.
Love to go live.
Each other from that.
Yeah. Super fun.
Right. So
all right, but like, which one are we gonna put it? Like
I think
solid spot. So we leave it there or we put it back in?
No, it's leave there.
Okay.
So you're next. We're running short and lighter, so I think we've only got one each.
Coffee shop Carmona.
Okay.
Carmona.
Have you been there? That's up the one up the road from Yo-Yo.
What?
On the same road.
I don't know this one either.
Oh, on the square.
Literally, if you come up that way, it's that last on the right. We went in there after that time I met you in Yo-Yo's.
Yeah. I don't think I've survived for it.
Yeah, a lot of people give it a bad name. They're very strict on the tobacco.
Okay.
Like very strict. But I remember I was there with Ghost Clouds, and like, so I'm using tobacco. I have it in the tin, so I always just roll it. Like people never see it; they don't expect. Like it could be hash or anything in the tin, so they never look at it. But Ghost Clouds is like this, and every time your man come in, he's like, "Where's that herbal mix?" And he's going over and getting it from other tables, and like putting on a big display to make your man believe that like, what are you doing, you fucking idiot? You know what I mean? And then like a few minutes later, like he went up there, the lads in the back, like, just take them smokes off the table. It's like, these lads are just getting told take smokes off the table. You're down here putting on a fucking performance. Oh, this herbal mix. There's some good herbal mix and all this shit. But I think the seating area at the back is comfy. It definitely deserves extra for that. Nice. I don't know if their menu was too banging. But yeah, I think just because it was nice and comfy, and I think they had a games table, I'm going to put them between solid and blazing. Since none of you have been there, I think I'm going to have to be the speaker on this one.
Yeah, I mean, I want to go.
Yeah,
there.
it's right beside.
I need to go to both of them.
You have to go to Yo-Yo's if you're going to.
Yo-Yo's.
This is one of her favourites. It's closed at 7 every day.
Yeah, 12 till 7.
It's like a little
open.
apartment. You walk in, there's a kitchen table, a couch, a cat. And then you go through this little archway with a
It's
curtain,
like a house.
and then there's a woman selling weed. But it literally feels like you're in someone's sitting room when you walk in. You're like, should I be here? And then they sell weed out the back, and you come back and smoke.
And this cute little old lady, she's so lovely. Like, they've no Instagram, they've nothing. They're so old school.
That's the thing, because there are some coffee shops that are really against the camera. And that's all right, you know. But we will see. We will see.
They could be chill because they have it separate. They have like a non-smoking area and a smoking area.
Okay.
So like if you're in the smoking, I'd say.
Yeah, no. If you're in that front room on your own, I don't.
And I never film other people or the workers. Of course, it's really something that just for the experience to bring
Yeah.
people like
They
on
get
the
to see
chill.
you experiencing it,
Yeah,
kind of live it
yeah,
through your eyes or through you, kind of,
Exactly.
you know what I mean? So.
But I think we'll be fine, and it's cool to unlock some more coffee shops. You know, like
do you have
that-
a mount, or what way do you just hold
I
it?
have a tripod.
Yeah.
And there is like a mount for my phone on
Okay.
it. There I have the chat.
And that's on the go as well.
Yeah, on the tripod. Yeah, like
Yeah.
it's also for a bike. You can put it on the
Oh,
bike.
nice.
I have to like buy a second one for my bike.
Yeah.
But and the cameras on that, I have like a Sony action camera.
Yeah.
So I do not stream on a phone. I do not know how that really works
Okay.
exactly.
So
but I can.
So you're going from a camera into your phone and live, is it?
No. The camera is attached to like I have a backpack full with like gear.
Okay.
Yeah.
So cool. Like she carved out like little holes too.
Yeah, there I
With
have
the-
also ventilation like in the
Whoa,
backpack
you have
on
to
the
show us
side.
that.
You'll see it next time when I'm
Yeah.
live. Yeah.
It's in her backpack. Like
I have a mini PC, like it's called a Jetson, and it has like a software that's also on my PC at home, and they
Okay.
are connected. I have a router, of course, for like the internet, and I got power banks for. I think I have 3 power banks with me, just to
Jesus Christ.
stream like as long as
So you're
possible.
going around with a computer on your back, just live streaming.
Yes, it's
And
it's on this thing, and it's all like stuck.
And
It's
can
perfect.
you can stop it and start it on the go, or just from at home?
I do it from home, but
and then
you
when you
can.
turn off the camera, it just stops, and then turn it back on, it's back live.
I mean, like, I just used AnyDesk to be on my computer. I don't know if you know that. Like,
No.
AnyDesk is an app, and then you can literally be on your computer
Oh.
at
Okay,
home,
cool.
like
Nice.
from outside your
Anywhere.
home,
Yeah,
on your
yeah.
computer. Because my computer needs to be on for it. I stream from there. Like, Stream Elements is downloaded on my computer, and then,
Okay. Wow.
I have like this overlay, so I can change stuff, and it's pretty complicated.
Yeah,
but
sounds
once
it, yeah.
once you get like
Yeah,
Yeah,
understand
that's
it,
it. You learn
and
how to
use
do
it,
one bit,
it's
and then you add that
nice,
other bit,
yeah.
and then you learn how to add that bit. You have to grow
Yeah.
bit by bit.
Yeah,
know
you
what
have
I
to
mean?
grow
also
bit by
pretty,
bit.
If you had
like,
to,
well done.
yeah.
But
I
hey,
mean it. It
shout-
takes work.
Thank you so much, but I really want to give a shout out to Redempto you were talking
Yeah,
about,
yeah.
because without him I would not know what to buy in the beginning and how to do it,
Oh,
because
nice.
he was the guy that I got to like talk to and
Nice, yeah.
stream with, and he literally sent me a list like, this is what you need, and then I went to buy it. and
Nice. 'Cause
I
we-
grew
Lovely.
instantly.
We
Yeah.
seen him at
Yeah.
the coffee shop awards. Yeah.
yeah,
That was
yeah,
called-
he was there.
And that's we just seen this guy, and he's got fucking printers here and cameras here.
He
and we're like,
is.
Yeah.
and we're like,
Oh,
what,
he's
what's
like
it? And I
top.
went up to him because
Wait, did I see him at your birthday?
Yeah, he was also at my birthday
yeah,
party.
he's
He
just
brought
got
some edibles.
mounts, and I'm like, whoa,
Like
this guy's
Cyborg.
legit.
Oh,
And then
oh, so
I went up
sweet
to
what
him.
you said, by the way. So sweet. what you
Huh?
said. No, what she said was so sweet about the that like I don't even know what it was.
Like the dedication.
the
the
dedication,
work.
yeah, the work
No,
for
Yeah.
Redempto,
really.
yeah, that I said, yeah, exactly. He taught me like how to do it, but then you have to actually do it, and that was
Oh, that's it. You can
Yeah.
only
yeah,
teach
I
somebody
really
so much.
yeah
you know?
glad I
Yeah.
started and just instantly did it.
No,
But-
big time, especially because like it's something like even to us, although like you've been doing it for years, it's still totally new. It's new as a
Yeah.
profession. It's new to.
Yeah.
If you say this
Everybody.
to, if I said this to my mash, you're like, what the fuck are you
Yeah.
talking
Yeah.
about? You know what I mean? What? like,
Say
there's,
to me. I'm
yeah, no, literally, no, but we understand
Yeah, to
what
an
we're
extent,
doing.
yeah,
we don't
yeah.
know how to do
Yeah.
it, but we get it. Whereas,
Mm.
like, they're like, how is that a job? How is
Yeah.
that? anything?
How does that
Whereas
work?
Yeah.
all of them things. Where's the work, the dedication, the
Yeah. You see
keeping
why
up
they
the
earn
energy you're giving out, all of that is
Yeah.
really fucking cool.
the information.
Thank you.
the-
Yeah.
Thank you.
for
Like,
sure.
no, it is a
Well,
lot
that's
of
what I
work.
see. We seen Redempto at the coffee shop awards, and I was
Yeah,
like,
he
I
was
went up, I was
full
like,
on,
oh,
like-
what's your page? Like Redempto. I was like,
Full
oh,
on,
I was
yeah.
like, I was only chatting to you the other day. I'm down by the gram. He's like, oh, nice. And I'd asked him to come on the podcast, but he's gone to Asia. So he's like, well, I'm back in April, so he's going to come on the podcast in April. So
Cool.
I'll hit him up to fucking few
We'll
more
have
tips.
cameras
Where did I
everywhere.
have to put it again?
Oh yeah.
Was
Oh
it
yeah,
here?
between Blaze
Yeah,
and
between-
between
yeah.
Blaze and
Okay.
Solid Spot.
Yeah.
So pass that around to Fairy, and we'll get the next one out.
Da, 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 da.
Where are we at? Sativa.
Oh, I love coffee shop
Coffee
sativa.
Sativa. Oh, guys.
You know
I
coffee shop
have-
sativa?
Oh.
They're a lovely little cute spot.
Yeah.
Very sweet little place.
It's on
Do you
Spell. It's kind of right behind the plug, the
Yeah.
original plug.
Literally
You
spot
know,
on.
on
Oh, it's so cool.
Newside Coke.
You were saying-
You know the plug,
look
the
it up.
original plug coffee shop.
No, I don't know that
just down from the Palace and Dam Square and that. But yeah, it's a lovely
I've
little shop.
walked
The
past
menu's
it.
great, and like it's another
It is.
hidden gem.
I like the way you have to walk down
Yeah.
into it.
Yeah.
I don't know, I love little caves.
The
Mountains,
no,
caves.
it's
know
full
what I
of
mean?
it's
Yeah.
full of delf. It looks like your grandmother's house. It's just delf on all the walls
Yeah,
and all.
they
Like
have
it's
it on the
sticker. Yeah.
So it's like they have all like the pottery all over the walls.
Where is the plug? Oh,
No, but look up coffee shop sativa instead.
yeah, sativa.
Oh, that is sativa.
Yeah, I thought we were talking about coffee shop sativa.
No, I said it's behind
I've
the
seen
plug.
the plug. Yeah,
yeah,
I've
yeah,
seen.
that's the original plug.
Yeah,
it's behind.
just want to know
Where it was. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, no, it's got a great menu. It's like a lot of their strains are like 11, 12, 13 euros. So it's
Never been there.
Yeah, it's a
But-
little hidden gem. And
Mhm.
I was
Oh,
very
I'll
surprised
go
when the
there.
strain caners done their top 10. They do a lap. I think they do a map. Let's say it goes Heck Elders, Green Place, Bagheera's, Family First. It's kind of like a horseshoe of coffee shops to go to.
Yeah.
And Sativa was one on their 10 in the lap, and I was like,
Oh, nice.
it shows they knew what they're talking about. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's kind of because it is a little hidden gem, and especially if you're going down that street, it's
And always really lovely staff.
yeah.
Every time I've gone in, like it's a variety of like mix of staff, and not like kind of like younguns like us kind of people. It's like a lot more older kind of style,
Like
like
me.
hippies. Yeah, no, you're
Okay,
not.
that's cool.
You don't fit in the hippie. You're in the older, but not the hippie. But yeah, no, it is. It's a lovely little vibe of a spot. Definitely, it's cozy and cute.
Cool. Yeah, we should go there.
Yeah, no, 100%. And it's got a good menu. I don't know what the hash like. You ever get the hash out there? But I know they've indicas and hybrid, and it's
yeah.
always 12, 13 for good strains. And I like that when you have a bit of choice around. If you don't have to
Yeah.
go to €15 for your first or second choice, you know what I mean. When you've
Yeah.
got 10, 12, 13, gives you 5 or 6 options. It's
It's a
always a good
nice-
place. You know
yeah.
what I mean. So and it's decent weed in it too. I'd probably have it up in Blazing because it has a lot more to offer and it's comfy
And it does
inside.
also have a little terrace.
Yeah,
Has,
it has
like,
Oh,
8
yeah,
man
that's
seats
nice.
outside,
Yeah.
comfy
And on a
inside,
lovely
good weed,
street
good
for a
prices.
terrace,
You know what I mean? Yeah, no, I'd put it up in Blazing for sure.
Yeah,
Right,
lovely.
Take out.
Yes.
Oh, Abraxas.
Abraxas.
Have you been to Abraxas? It's
I
one of the-
walked past
It's
it.
probably one of the fanciest looking shops inside.
Oh,
it's
yeah?
beautiful.
Yeah, it's probably where I
If you
haven't
go,
been.
no, I mean like
I love
you'd
that.
like it. It's all
Oh.
like wooden, and then when you go upstairs, it's got a glass floor. You can look down to
Is
people.
this
and they-
over that way? That
It's-
is why I'm thinking of
it's,
Linsky's.
Do you know where Dam Square is?
Yeah.
If you come down the back where
Sorry, I
the
don't know.
Albert Heijn is,
Yeah.
if you went left, there's like an alley here just before like the sushi place
Yeah.
or something. There. Oh no. Yeah,
Is,
that's a, yeah.
I do. It
It's-
is over that side.
It's,
I
yeah,
don't
just
know
off the
exactly-
shopping street.
yeah.
It's one of them little side alleys. You just go down
Yeah,
it.
quirky
no
little
But
spot. Okay, yeah.
Derek the Dread goes
I
there
think
for his morning wake and bake every
Oh,
day. Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Oh,
But,
well, then
um,
it must be a good vibe.
Yeah,
I
the
trust his
menu isn't the
instinct.
best though. That's the only thing. I haven't been there in a while, but last time I was there, it was a bit lacking.
Yeah.
But
We'll
yeah,
have
no,
to
it's
have a
lovely. I
little
must go
bit.
back because that's definitely one. We're gonna do all the more obscure coffee shops first when we do like the
Yeah,
review
the
thing.
ones that haven't
Ones
been.
that we either don't go to for some reason or just haven't been to. You know what I mean? And just
Yeah,
see
especially
why.
if, like even like because I don't think we've ever given anyone a bad
dumpling.
rep.
No.
Like we've always kind of
wow.
everyone's always got love. You fucking sell us
Oh,
weed,
wow.
yeah,
legends.
Yeah, that's
That's
it.
beautiful. It looks beautiful
Yeah.
inside.
Abraxas, yeah, that's
Can
what
I
I'm
have a
saying.
little-
Give
Yeah,
Fairy a
I
look
think
there.
is it this one? Is it
Wooden and all. Yeah,
wood? Oh,
yeah, that's it. And then it has the glass floor and all.
yes.
Yeah, no, it's beautiful inside.
So cool.
Oh, that is my.
Yeah.
Even with the mad tree. Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah, all the
Yeah.
wooden.
Oh, I
wooden
like the
stuff.
little balcony.
Yeah,
and
and
all.
that's it.
That's
You're upstairs,
very
there's a
sick.
glass floor. You can see people walking in underneath you and all. Like, it's
Ah,
cool.
that's really
Yeah, and it's
cool.
all wooden. You're like in this kind of glass treehouse kind of thing. So, yeah, no. But again, I
Ooh,
think
we need to go.
their
Abraxas,
menu
we're
is
coming.
just
Yeah.
a little bit. Last time I was there,
I
there
love little
wasn't.
quirky spots.
That's so cool.
Yeah, their menu was just a bit lacking last time I was there. So
Mm.
I'm not sure. We'll have
Yeah.
to give it another try. But
We will
It
see.
is always kind of that way. That like sometimes the spots with like the best or like cozy little quirky energies.
yeah, you
Yeah.
don't
Your
need to put.
weed isn't
You
that
don't need to
great.
put the energy
Yeah.
in.
But I'm
Yeah.
kind of like I get it.
Yeah.
And, like I don't mind. Like it's again like you spoke about like you're literally smoking Thai stick, but on top of a mountain
Yeah,
in
that's
Thailand,
it,
and
you
it
know
was
what I
one of
mean?
the
Yeah,
best
yeah,
joints.
yeah.
ever.
Oh, 100%.
It does it. It's
Like,
nearly
Yup.
it's where you're smoking and
Yeah.
who you're with and the energy that
That's
you're in.
it. You could be smoking the best weed in a little fucking
but you feel
room.
uncomfortable with people or anything. Yeah.
Yeah, or you're
Too
smoking some average
commercial,
weed
you
in a
know?
beautiful spot, like, you know what I mean? It's
Literally.
yeah, it's what you're after.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm all
If-
for the energy.
yeah.
Yeah. No, that
No, I
looks
do
like a
like
lovely
nice-
little spot.
Yeah, no,
we'll
it
have
is.
to check it out.
Yeah, we're gonna do a kind of like coffee shop review where we go and just do an actual video. We go in, I'll do the weed menu, she can do the hash, and just do it proper. But I'm saying if we do it, we'll do all the shops that we don't go to or haven't been to, or see why people aren't going to these, and give it an honest review. You know what I mean? Maybe do that on a members only thing, so it's not in the public domain to be shared around. But yeah, so Braxis, I think.
Yeah.
We say solid
Yeah,
spot.
I was gonna
to
say
be
solid
fair.
spot because I think
Yeah,
it's a
solid
nice place,
spot.
but
We'll
they're
come and check it out. Solid
Mm.
spot is fucking solid.
Which one is this one?
that's
Sativa.
sativa.
Oh,
and
did
then
we
the
put
Braxis.
that? Did we put that here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
then we'll put that there.
Okay.
And then we'll
I
go
have
have a
I
view.
used to do it. I had like an image on my Instagram where I'd put all
like
the
this.
logos on it, and then I got to like episode 10, 11, I think it was, and I went to get, I think it was Central logo, and I couldn't find a picture of it anywhere online. So I never made that wall, and then we recorded the next episode, so I never made that wall. So I'm so far behind, I've just kind of given up making the actual wall thing.
Yeah.
So I'll have to get back to it at some stage, or we'll just actually make that magnet thing I was talking about. But
Yeah.
yeah, for now you can see up until episode 9 on my Instagram, and the rest you'll have to watch the podcast just to find out where everything went. But yeah,
One thing at a
Yeah.
time.
that's it.
Yes. We've list upon list.
Oh, stuff, so much shit to do.
Pretty good.
I feel you. And you only come up with more things to do.
Oh,
Literally,
so that's
yeah.
it.
And
You
yeah.
haven't even done that thing, you're ready to do the next one, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think we're in a way lucky though, because like when I was doing I worked a 9 to 5 Monday to Friday office job, and
Yeah.
you lose.
Yeah. You're just
The
running
difference
out
of
the
my
clock,
brain
like,
now
you're just-
to then. So much different. Like my creativity is constantly going.
Mm.
Back then I was just like, so if I try to get to bed earlier, I'm just
Yeah.
like, oh man.
I was nearly-
I was up till like 6 o'clock last night. We were texting, fucking
Yeah.
booming out ideas. Like,
Stuff. I was getting this place clean. I was telling her I thought she was going to come in live stream. I was like, right, house better be clean. You know what I mean? From the downstairs the whole way up, make sure everything looks good. But yeah, no, I was the opposite because I drove trucks for so long. I'd be on my own for like 10 hours a day just driving. So I'm literally sitting there going, oh, that'd be a good idea for this. Oh, that's an idea. You know what I mean? So I've literally got a billion ideas because I was just left alone for 2 or 3 years just driving, going, oh, that'd be funny. Oh, that'd be a good idea. You know what I mean? So I'm loads
you're
of
kind
random.
of get to be with your thoughts.
Yeah,
in a way, yeah.
but I was in a place where all I had was thoughts and no way to ever, you know what I mean? For me, I'm
Yeah.
like, these are things I'm thinking about that I'm never going to do. Unless I win the lotto, half of this shit's not going to happen. And then, and like I was saying to her last night, the 2 things I wanted to, if I won the lotto, was to open my own coffee shop and sell weed all the time, which I don't own it, but that's all I do. So it's pretty much it. And then just travel around the world with all my mates. So like I'm halfway there, I won them. So all
Love
I have
it.
to do is, instead of win the lotto, was just move to Amsterdam and just do. You know what I mean? It's the same as, 'cause I don't give a shit about money, like we were saying earlier about people, no designer and all this. I don't give a fuck about what I'm wearing.
No.
I'd happily be on a beach in Thailand eating good food, smoking a joint in a fucking string vest, you know what I mean? A pair of shorts.
Exactly.
Who gives
Every
a fuck?
day.
You know what I mean?
Oh.
When I was living in Australia, I went to Thailand for 3 weeks, and I didn't pack a pair of shoes. All I went with was the flip flops on my feet. So
I forgot
I
my shoes there, my sneakers.
Literally-
I had to go with the flip.
I had to go on to like flights to Singapore, everything, and all I had was one pair of flip flops on my feet for 3 weeks, and that's it, and a backpack with a couple of t-shirts and
I
shorts and
even
all
have
that.
the mark of the flip flop.
Yes, bedded into your foot. Yeah. I remember after I lived in Australia for 2 years, I moved to New York for a summer, and I was like so used to wearing flip flops. I went into the city to meet my mate, wore flip flops around New York for the day, Central Park, the whole lot. By the time I got home, I had to take them off. My feet were cut to bits. And these were cheap shit flip flops. Walk around Central Park and all in New
You
York.
should get the
It was like-
Havaianas.
Havaianas,
yeah,
yeah.
I had a pair of them in Australia, but this was back later when I left. They were everywhere in Australia. They're the proper ones. But everyone wears them. They call them tongs over there, the ones in between your toes.
Oh, yeah. I want toe shoes.
Duh, they're mental.
What
Yes.
toe shoes? Are they ones
So-
like
Even just
gloves
putting them
for your
on in the
feet?
morning. Does
So
your toe
listen.
not start like going
I
all
do.
mental?
Picture you wearing those.
Yeah, because
I won't walk the
So-
streets with your toes.
no,
exposed.
listen, the shoes that we're wearing are not the shape of what
our
were our
feet, yeah.
feet, you know,
Yeah, no,
or what it's
100%.
supposed to be like,
Yeah.
or what would be the best for our how do you say it?
posture
our
and-
posture
yeah.
and stability and this and that, power, how do you say that, strength.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would say I wanna do what's the best for
Yeah,
my
I
body.
get that. Like-
I wanna try some,
No,
or we
but-
can get like wider shoes, something like that.
Yeah.
Not,
Them
but just
special
toe shoes
shoes.
is the first thing I thought
But
about.
like in Australia, I know people that will get on a bus in their bare feet and go
Yeah,
into the
yeah,
city
the
and
bare
walk
feet thing,
around.
But
I like
yeah.
it.
And
I like the
they're-
bare feet.
I am so about it. Like I have my big chunkers, but I
Yeah,
once
But your
it's
feet have to be.
summertime,
You have to break that in. That's not like
you have to
one
just
day I'm gonna
do
go out
it.
and walk into the city in bare feet. Your feet have
Yeah.
to be
City
like
is
concrete
I
on the
used to
soles.
spend like when I was younger, we'd go to like France for like
Yeah.
6-7 weeks,
Mhm.
and then it would just be like no shoes, and like
Yeah.
it was all stone out the front garden.
Yeah.
So my feet, by the end of it, I could just walk straight across
Yeah.
them bitches. Like no bother.
Like-
Your
That's
feet
so cool.
get.
Yeah, that's
But
it.
I
You have
think-
to just go turn to rock.
But I think it shows how like we've nearly even softened down our
Oh.
feet.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
with like as rotten as it sounds, but them getting sweaty and all, and then drying out. It's like usually they're like
Just
we're back
free
then.
air,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
No,
We've
that's it.
kinda
They didn't have
weakened our
shoes for
body,
fucking
yeah.
majority of history. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Literally. So I do agree with you with getting back to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Once you've got, yeah, you'd want some sort of support though. But not even like on top of it, I don't give a shit. But once I'm not getting fucking glass coming up to my foot, you know what I mean? Or
Yeah, but
still
that's
little
in the
stones
city, I
and
would
stuff, it's-
say.
yeah.
Yeah.
Then there's a bigger
Once you're
chance. So
out
in nature, yeah.
oh, that'd be amazing.
I want to
Yeah.
try that more this summer. I didn't really do that, I think. Not enough.
Yeah.
Not enough. More nature hikes.
Yeah.
With
Out
barefoot.
where were you saying? Out in nature,
Amsterdam.
boss.
Amsterdam Bos.
Amsterdam's
yeah.
a bus.
Yeah, there or where else? Oh, the dunes out towards Amfort.
Nice.
There's real like
Love.
no man's land.
Walking in sand.
Yeah.
I love it.
Oh, heaven.
I don't like sand.
No?
I think it's the most irritating substance. It gets everywhere. It's so
When it's
gritty
windy,
and
I
irritating.
like-
Like a week after the beach, you're still finding sand in between partners. You're like, what the fuck? Where'd that come from? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've watched 100 times. It's still
Yeah.
the sand somewhere. It's
My
no, it's
backpack.
very irritating for me. I'd rather, like, instead of sitting on the beach looking at the sea, I'd rather be in a park looking at a lake on the grass. Like I love
Yeah.
chilling on the grass.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
grass. Okay.
Sand is horrible, but I'd sit on the grass all day blazing. Do you ever go down to the marine area? Have you seen this?
Maria?
The marine area down beside the
Like the-
Nemo. You know the Nemo Museum?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
other side, that's like a public swimming.
Yeah, I
area.
never really went there,
It's
but I want to go there.
amazing. In
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
summer,
that
it's
is
the whole
savage.
grass. It's about the size of the square, filled with people drinking, smoking. Then the water.
Yeah, you have multiple
they have a big
places.
pier kind of thing that goes right out and around and all. And there's people sitting on that, swimming everywhere and all. And in the hot days, it's amazing. I only found it like the end of last year, and then like the summer ended a week later. Like, what the fuck? I've lived there for
Yeah,
5
yeah.
years, never heard of this place. But it has them
Yeah,
big antique
Amsterdam in
boats, and you're
summer.
literally swimming, and the antique boats are just there beside you. You know,
Yeah.
it's amazing.
So nice.
Yeah.
I've-
I'm scared to swim in the water though because
But that's such a big
I've
river.
heard that
you
it's
know what I
not
mean? No,
really
the
good for
canals,
your
the
health.
canals are disgusting. But that's such a big body of water. It's like, you know what I
But
mean?
what
It's-
about the
Yeah.
water test?
Yeah, I'm skeptical of that. Have you
Here-
ever heard of
They
this?
say sometimes that it's like bad to swim, or something good to swim.
My sister's been on a tour in the canals, and they're like, the filtration of these canals is so good, the water's clear, and they take up a glass and go like that, and she said it's spotless water. I'm like, bullshit, I've seen that water out there.
Yeah.
That ain't
exactly,
clear.
like
But
there
it-
are
They
so many
say-
things on the floor.
But
like,
the
I'm
canals-
scared
the
of
canals,
that,
there's
yeah,
no
getting
flow.
caught in something.
yeah.
Canals, there's no
Careful.
flow, so everything sits there. In that big river, that's a constant body of water. As soon
Yeah.
as
But
that water's
I
there.
think the boats, they,
Yeah, but again,
There's a little
but
bit
that's
of
a constant flow of
in it.
water.
Yeah,
as
like
soon
the
as,
canal
as soon as they
boats.
drop that, that's gone out to the sea. Everything is constantly
But
moving.
is it?
Yeah,
Like I lived on a
canals don't
canal
move.
boat, and my landlord said, "Don't swim around the
Keyword.
boat."
No,
The keyword
So it
there is
does- I
canals.
wouldn't
And they poop.
Yeah, and like
The
ours
keyword
wasn't
there is
fully
canal
like
boat.
hooked
Canals,
up, so our
canals
shit
don't
was
have
just going.
a flow like a river. They're man-made, so they just sit there stagnant.
Yeah.
Rivers have a flow.
I
That's
was
why-
just off the Amstel.
Again, you were just enough to be
Yeah, I
in that.
suppose.
You're
Yeah,
in
don't
the
swim near
Amstel
the
surrounded by
houseboats.
20 houseboats.
Everyone just shitting.
Of course, there's no flow there at all. You go down to the river where shit literally shit's just
it's
going.
flowing.
You know what I mean?
But
It's-
hear me out though. It is that the canals have been cleaner than they have ever been.
Yeah.
Because back in the days,
Yeah,
it was
during
literally just
COVID.
the Rio. How do you say that? Like it's just everything would go there, like
Oh,
trash.
trash. Yeah, now they
Yeah.
actually clean it
like
and they go around.
people's trash, whatever, everything would go in the
It was
canals.
just
It's
shit,
now
everything.
it's cleaner
Yeah.
than it's ever been,
Yeah.
but it's like still not.
But again, yeah,
Yeah.
like but people swim in the canals and they're not
I would not
dying.
do
You
it.
know what I mean? Like,
No.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
But the river itself is
Yeah.
definitely it's a whole-
Yeah,
like
it's
it's not
there.
spotless.
There is
but
fish.
nothing is.
There's fish in the
Yeah,
canals,
yeah.
so you know.
Yeah,
But that's
it's a
them
good
just
sign.
looking for
Mad
shit to eat.
mutated looking
Mutated,
things.
yeah.
The three-eyed fish in the Simpsons or something
A
like that.
bite growing out of it and all.
Oh.
What the fuck?
Fucking too much drugs he's taking in. And all this.
That is yeah. Oh,
It's 420.
God. Legend.
And we're not smoking
I
anything,
was
but that's
literally
all.
just about to put my joint down. I took the last hit off.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't want to call you out, but I call over now. J-boy.
Right. Do you want to call it a day there then? Yeah.
I think
wrap
it's a
it up?
beautiful time.
Yeah.
I mean, wow,
420.
420. The
It's a good time to
moment.
stop. It's 4:21 now, so.
Yeah.
StephanieQuatro and
Very
GoldenBlazz.
Yeah.
I just once you said Brazil, I was like, I've got it.
Yes.
Yeah. And of course to the
Goldenbraz.
Faded Fairy, thank you so much, guys. Follow StephanieQuatro on
Thank you.
Twitch, and you're on
Quattro,
everything else, aren't you?
Yes,
Instagram.
Twitch, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter. Oh.
Twitter,
Hit
X.
her up on everything.
Oops.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And-
you'll see our live streaming and your
GoldenBlazz, you
Instagram.
Yeah.
That's it
You
so
have
far.
TikTok? You have TikTok, right? Or not?
Soon I will be starting.
Okay, sorry.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice.
You-
I've never.
Dude, but
do you do
start
TikTok?
early. Get in there with
Yeah,
the
but
proper
I, like,
fans.
it's
I
different.
love
For me, I feel like
It's
I think I'm just
come
too
on,
old for
we're
TikTok.
working on it.
Oh,
I
but
feel like
like-
I'm gonna go on and register as soon as I go onto TikTok. You
It's
know what I
just
mean? Like it's
No, it's annoying. It's not the best platform,
yeah,
but
it seems
we'll
it's more
see.
for kids,
Yeah.
so I think it's just I'll stay off it for now. You know what I mean?
It's not more for kids, but it just has a lot of weird rules and a lot of weird
Yeah,
regulations.
I don't like rules. So
Yeah.
yeah, fuck that shit.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's
So
alright.
thank you so much, guys, for coming
Yeah,
on.
really.
Thanks
Yeah,
for
thank
Mary.
you.
If you're still
And the
watching, thank you
Grandmaster
so
Kush.
much. Like and subscribe and all that match here.
Yoo-hoo.
And yeah, thank you so much.
Legends.